Yeah, welcome to a special Saturday morning rivalry week edition of Drinkin Bros and Drinkin Bros Sports, brought to you by mybookie.com. Promo code Drinkin Bros doubles that first deposit all the way up to $1,000. Get off the couch and getting into the action today with mybookie.com. Tons of great games. Obviously, you're here for a live watch for the game. Ohio State versus Michigan. First time in 3 years without Connor Stallions, which is fun. Before this game gets cranked up, a ton of big games here today, D'Anthony. Let me go over who I bet. Vanderbilt plus 11 over Tennessee at home. Who you got in that one?
Yeah, I took Vandy plus 11. I think that's a safe pick, to be honest.
You got Vandy?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. South Carolina against Clemson.
I took South Carolina money line.
Did you?
Yep.
Okay. I got South Carolina plus 2.5 in this one. Auburn plus 10.5 against Alabama in the Iron Bowl.
I got it at 11.5.
Did you really?
Yeah, early in the week.
Look at you, dude. Look at you. If you watched last night's Georgia versus Georgia Tech game, it was close. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with Georgia. 7 overtimes last night to beat Georgia Tech, a 7-5 unranked team there at home. Georgia was listless the entire game. They got bailed out by a fumble with 3 minutes left from Georgia Tech's quarterback on the 30-yard line. Otherwise, they would have lost that fucking game. They still would have gotten into the SEC championship, because it's not an ACC team there. And, I mean, it's not an SEC team. They were playing an ACC team, which is wild to me. So I think you're going to have a lot of these today. However, this game is not going to be one of them, I think. Ryan Day's got a lot to prove. My buddies are inside the stadium right now. They said there's not even a lot of Michigan fans there, which usually there is. But this is going to be a fucking epic beatdown, we think.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Michigan fans are packing up to travel to this one, to be honest, because they know they're going to get their shit pushed in.
It's been a rough season for Michigan up there.
What Georgia Tech did to Georgia is unconscionable.
Yeah.
260 yards rushing, 303 yards passing against Georgia. That's not good. That's really bad. I mean, Haynes King had 415 of those by himself.
Big noon kickoff there. There you go, Joel. Joel's on the ones and twos here today. We appreciate you.
No, I'm trying to get you a
Delco's in there.
Trying to get you a 4-screen on the YouTube
TV.
Quad?
You're good. Don't worry about it. You're good. This is fine for now. I'll keep up on it on a quad on the computer over here. All good. But the other games that I'm looking at tonight, Syracuse against Miami. A lot of Georgia fans got on me yesterday because I said, hey, Georgia sucks. And they were like, oh, what about Miami? Miami had a difficult time with Georgia Tech, too. It was like, yeah, neither of those teams are very good. I've got Syracuse plus 11 in that game.
What did I get? Yeah, I got Syracuse plus 11 as well.
So that's going to be another monster game to keep an eye on today. Kansas State is another one. Another underdog that I've got today at plus 2.5.
I took Kansas State money line.
All these predictions, by the way, and all these bets are from mybookie.com. Promo code Drinkin Bros doubles that first deposit up to $1,000. Last but not least, the night game. This is the most expensive college football game of the season as far as tickets go on drinkinbrostickets.com. Texas A&M at home getting 5 points against University of Texas. Who do you got in that one?
Well, it's down to 4.5 on the book now.
Oh, I got it last night at 5.
I got Texas at minus 5.5.
Okay.
But I might cash out and take it at 4.5.
Ooh. And then as far as parlays go on my bookie, look, I went with a big one here. I went with a long shot. I got Vandy plus 11, South Carolina plus 2.5, Auburn plus 10.5, Syracuse plus 11, Aggies plus 5, Kansas State plus 2.5. $250 pays me off at $12,000 today. Another parlay bet I took was all money lines. Money lines means there's no spreads whatsoever, just the teams themselves. I took Ohio State money line, Vanderbilt money line, South Carolina money line, and Texas A&M money line. $250 pays you $6,000 in that bet. And last but not least, I took all of these games straight up, and then one disgusting 13-point teaser. You know me. That's what I do on this show. I took Yellow Jackets last night. Plus that 13 was plus 30.5, which is fucking hilarious. Because the spread on that Georgia game was, oh my God. Charles Woodson just took Michigan in this game with a straight face. With a straight fucking face.
Yeah, that's stupid. He knows, as everyone else knows, that Michigan has literally no shot winning this game.
I mean, he's a Michigan man, so
yeah, I know he is.
What do you expect?
I mean, this is crazy.
Be weird.
Oh shit! He said, "God damn it!" live on air. Man, he is pissed off and fired up. Live on Fox, he said, "God damn it."
I'll take Michigan plus 20 though.
I like that bet, actually. So that's why I didn't fuck around with it. I took Ohio State money line. I think this is too many points for a rivalry game. I don't give a shit what rivalry it is. And for all those Georgia fans that got on me and said, oh, Georgia Tech is a rivalry game, it isn't. It's just the only other college that exists in our state. I'm from Georgia. Sorry. That's not how it happens here. Ohio State's about to run out here. Ryan Day, above anyone else, needs this game more than anyone today.
Yeah, I mean, if Ryan Day were somehow to lose this game, he's fired.
I don't think he makes it out of the stadium, right?
Yeah. Well, the people that are there to protect him are Ohio State Police. Not Ohio State Police, but Ohio State Police. You understand the difference between that?
I do.
Not the university's cops, but the state police, they're there.
They still make the playoffs.
You still kill him, though.
Yeah, you got to...
You're going to fire him before the playoffs?
Yes.
Yeah. You probably put Chip Kelly in there before the playoffs.
If you lose this game to a very weak Michigan team, then yeah, because Michigan hasn't beat
this would be 0-4 right now. Or I'm sorry, he won the first one, so he's 1-3 right now. Granted, the last three were Connor Stallions years. This will be the first one without Connor Stallions. If he loses this one though and goes 0-4 in the last 4 years, you fire him and you put Chip Kelly in before the playoffs.
Joel, what do you do during rivalry games?
Sports.
You throw the record books out.
Sure do.
Yeah.
You sure do. Also, in the spirit of the game, drinking the Michigan can here today because Hard AF Seltzer is there. So let's not think that I completely disrespect Michigan. I do. Shit, I even wish they were fucking better this year, but it doesn't happen a lot. They sold their soul last year, and it is what it is. And congratulations.
Wait, if Ohio State loses this game, they're not going to the Big Ten championship.
Correct.
It'll be Indiana.
Yes.
So they still
they will go to the playoffs, but they will not go to the Big Ten championship.
The only thing that would save them is the fact that it is a rivalry game. Because if you lose to an unranked 6-5 team and you're the second place team, you should be out of the playoff.
Yes, but
100%.
they have as one of the best wins though. So
that doesn't matter. If you lose an important game like this, you shouldn't be there. Georgia,
I agree.
Under no
Indiana,
circumstances should
they can't get in.
I don't care about anything you just said. So
you've already beat 2 top 5 teams.
I don't care about that. You lose this game, you shouldn't be in. It doesn't matter. It's like
I'm with you. That's the way it used to be.
Are you good enough right now? That's what we did with Florida State last year.
Yep.
And people bitched, but that's the way it is.
Yep.
Same with Texas. Texas can lose today and still get in the playoff.
Yeah,
they can. Yeah,
completely retarded. They shouldn't be anywhere near. Well, I don't know. At least they're playing A&M's a good team.
I was with Texas fans in the neighborhood last night, and I said, "Hey, even if you lose, you're still in." And they go, "We don't give a fuck. This used to be our Michigan." And now it's not anymore, and we haven't played them in 13 years. That's why those tickets are so much. That's why everybody's all in tonight, and that's why I can't wait to watch that fucking game later. I'm all in here.
I don't think Georgia should be anywhere near the playoff either.
I don't either. Especially after last night.
They were 7th going into that game, and they barely beat an unranked Georgia Tech. I think you're out.
And by the way, the week before against UMass, they gave up 226 yards rushing. They gave up 260 yards rushing last night.
They have 3 top 12 wins.
I don't care.
It's just resume matters.
Who are their top 12? Tennessee?
Texas. They beat the shit out of Texas.
Yeah, they beat the shit out of Texas, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Tennessee, they don't have top 12 wins.
Ole Miss.
They have 2. Ole Miss was 16th.
Where they lost to Ole Miss, right?
Yeah, and they lost to Alabama.
They beat somebody else in the top 12.
Clemson was 14.
Clemson, yeah.
Yeah. Well, at the time, they were technically 10, I guess. So
Yeah.
now, if you're betting this right before it comes on, right now it is Ohio State minus 19.5 here. If you're following along on Drinkin' Bros Sports and you're wondering if I have my own private bet, I sure do. But nothing I'm going to put out there for you guys in case you want to bet it. Oh, Gus Johnson's calling this game? Let's get wet, dude. Let's get wet. Best in the business. Is there anybody better than Gus Johnson calling a fucking football game? No.
Joe Buck.
Joe Buck naked. He only calls NFL.
I know, but Joe Buck's better.
I hate Joe Buck, dude. I've always hated Joe Buck. Ohio State, yeah, is the betting favorites to win the national championship.
I don't think Georgia should be in. I mean, we always make these excuses for these teams. Oh, the SEC, they just beat up on each other. It's like, no, that was a middling ACC team that just took you to the wire.
Who beat Miami?
Yeah, Miami is that was their only loss.
Yes, correct. Georgia still won.
For me personally, I still think there's only 4 good teams in the nation. So the 12-team playoff is fun for everybody else, but none of these teams feel that great. Vanderbilt is currently up 7-0 already over Tennessee. I don't know what happened in the first 30 seconds of that game. Oh, my God. It is a 100-yard return on the opening kickoff for Vandy. Let's go, baby. I got Vandy plus 11. Let's go, dude.
Tennessee's losing that game.
I know.
Yeah.
Vanderbilt's up. I just said Vandy took a 100-yard return back.
Here's the thing. Nobody in college football this year is elite.
No.
Talent has been spread out. Parity is a thing. It's going to be like the NFL. No, 12-team playoff is going to be fun because literally anyone can beat anyone.
I think there's only 2 good teams this year.
That's not true.
Yes.
And Ohio State can lose this game right now.
Not one prayer.
Yes, they can.
Not one prayer.
Ohio State can lose to probably 6 or 7 teams in the playoffs.
No, not a prayer. There's only 2 good teams in America right now. We already saw them earlier in the year.
Got taken to the wire by fucking Nebraska.
Yeah, but that was with the injuries. Like, you had to kneel out the ball to get out of there.
Like, nobody's good. Oregon can lose. They can get fucking beat by Boise. Like, nobody's good this year.
Me personally, I think there's only 2 good teams this year, and we might see them again next week. Probably see them again next week. So,
Nobody's buying your dyed hair, dude.
yeah.
You know when
Joel Klatt?
human being hair isn't all the same color. Every single thread of hair is not always the same color. It changes throughout the fucking head. No,
It's just like Ryan Day's beard.
no.
There's not any just for men in that at all.
Dude, Coach K had black hair to today.
Until he dies.
Until he dies.
Yeah.
He's definitely not dying.
Some people are just born with it.
No, he's been dying it since his 30s, probably.
Some people are just born with it. Nothing you can do.
He's got that fucking Rudy Giuliani goop he spreads in his hair, and it fucking drips when he sweats. Actually, Coach K could afford a real haircut.
Yeah.
I don't know what Giuliani's deal was, but I guess he was a public defender for too long, or a prosecutor, rather, for too long.
Look at this. Going nuts, dude. Richard Danoff is there. A bunch of my friends from college are there. What's with the chair? Why is Michigan holding folding chairs? Whatever it is, I love it. I love all of this. Who's kicking off first? All right, so Ohio State's going to get the ball in the second half. I like that. Starting off with a banger here. Classic Big Ten football. 22 degrees there with the wind chill. Man, imagine those December playoff games. I can't wait to see it in Penn State. I cannot fucking wait to see that game in Penn State. They're in. They're in at that slot, by the way.
It definitely neutralizes. Like, if they match up with, let's say, Arizona State or Miami or something. Well, Miami will get a bye probably, but if they beat SMU. But
what if Penn State loses to Maryland today?
I hope it's Georgia. They're not. They're favored by, I think, 28 points in that game.
I took Maryland plus 24.5.
I don't think Penn State would beat Georgia. They don't have a high-powered enough offense. Georgia's
in that weather, though.
Oh, my God.
Why would he take this out?
Because he fucking bounced it off his leg instead of getting out of the goddamn way.
Let's go, dude. Let's
fucking
go.
Idiot, man. God damn. That was just starting off the game with dumb bullshit.
Man.
Here's my guy, Davis Warren.
You love him. You love Davis Warren. Lost his job. Now he's back. He lost it twice this year.
Friend of the program, Debs Warren.
Is he?
Well, he follows me.
Is he really follow you?
Yeah, from GFM.
Why? Do you know him?
No, he just was a fan.
John Cena.
Really?
John Cena
That's
follows
funny.
me.
Are you serious?
Along with 900,000 other people. He just follows everybody.
John Cena does?
On his Twitter,
Dude, I don't
yeah.
think he follows me.
And it just go
He saw that shit I said about him about China. He hates me.
No, just go comment on one of it. I think it's a bot that he has running on his page. Just comment on something and it automatically follows you, I think.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need John Cena following me.
Somebody was asking me about retirement.
As far as what?
Like how much money you should save for retirement.
Man, I don't know what that answer is anymore.
I can tell you what it is.
10 million?
Well, it depends on you. So you should take your bills and multiply them times 80 to 100% per month, right? So take your monthly bills. Let's just say for the sake of argument, your monthly bills are $10,000 a month. That's just a nice round number. 10,000 times 1.8. 1.8. That is $18,000 a month. That's what you should plan for.
Okay.
Times 25 years. That should get you through 25 years. 80% should get you through 25 years worth of inflation.
Yeah.
And then another 20% or so should give you a cushion.
Yeah.
That's
Well, you
$450K times 12 months. That's $5.4 million. So
Okay.
if your monthly expenses are $10,000, it should be somewhere between $5.4 and $7 million you should save.
Okay.
Now, the way to achieve that is to get a company to have a 401k that matches, cash that out every 5 years, put it on a sick parlay that's like 25 to 1, and just let it ride.
Yeah, or not that. Or you could just buy Bitcoin with it. So that's the second part of the equation. You definitely don't want to hold that in cash because you're getting taxed by inflation if it's cash. If you put it in inflation-proof assets like Bitcoin or real estate, right, now you're cooking with fire.
Whenever people ask me, I say, look, if you have 10 million just in savings at 2.5% interest, you get $250 a year. You're fucking golden, but it's
Aren't you
hard to make
only-
$10 million.
I don't
you
know
only
who's spending
insured
$10,000 a month,
250K?
Colton. I'm just saying that's a round number so I could do the math quickly.
Yeah,
Relax.
I'm just doing round number sake here, but yeah.
But banks only insure up to $250,000.
Yes, they do. So
Only-
if something happened to the banks, we're all fucked.
Only insure what? Like cash?
Yeah,
Yeah, you
FDIC.
shouldn't. If you're holding millions of dollars in cash and that's your nest egg, you're out of your fucking mind.
Yeah.
You got to diversify that shit. Put it in anything else. Bitcoin.
Man, you got
would
to
be-
diversify your bonds, dude. That's what Wu-Tang said. You know, Wu-Tang said that.
Do I think they'll eventually tax Bitcoin? No. I think taxes are going backwards, actually. Starting here pretty soon. Colby Lane. Brobox will start shipping on the 1st.
There you go.
And it's in order of when you made your order. So if
It's
you're
not height?
If you're a subscriber, we don't have their heights on file, unfortunately. If it were,
should.
we would do it based on race before height anyways.
Should, yeah.
That was a hard-nosed 2-yard run.
Sure was.
That's just Michigan football right there.
Danny, you look great. Did you work out today?
Yeah.
Man, I'm hungover.
I work out every day.
Super hungover.
My back's all fucked up and I still worked out.
Well,
Do you even lift,
He needs to
Dan?
get some pills.
Do you even lift?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he does. He
If you
does.
say you lift, you don't lift. Everyone knows that.
Oh, is that what it is?
Well, you got to rhetorically ask people, do you even lift, bro?
Yeah, do you even lift, bro?
What's your bench?
even lift?
How big a boy are you? It's evolved over time. Oh,
Look
damn.
at that open field tackle. You
He
love
almost
to
fucking,
see it.
he had an opportunity to pick that ball off and run it back for 6. too.
Denzel Burke. Finally. God, that guy's been sucked all year.
He's pissed at himself. Yeah, I mean,
That was
he's.
the kid who got torched against Oregon.
You know who he is? He's what's
He's
that?
Trey Wingo.
No. He's
No, I'm not Trey Wingo. Keely Ringo from Georgia.
No, he's Diggs from the Cowboys.
Oh,
he
yeah,
gets
yeah,
7
yeah,
picks a
yeah.
year and he gets burned every single game.
Yeah. That's a great analogy.
I mean,
All
for
right.
real, that's who he is.
I know,
He's
I know.
the one that always gets burned for Ohio
He was
State.
supposed to be a first-round pick and got torched against Oregon for 200 yards, and they were like, no.
If he has a good playoff, he'll still fucking win. You can just say he got
Shankety
out
shank.
Oh, that's a terrible
Yeah,
pick.
I'd love to see it. Welcome, kids, welcome.
Hey, at least Michigan didn't kick it this time.
That's true. It's true.
It's a step up.
Jordan saying, Vandy, did Vandy score again? Let's fucking go, dude. God damn it. It's the greatest weekend of the year. I get it, man. I understand why my bookie was all in on this shit. Like, it really is.
14-0.
Last night
Randy.
was so fucking fun, man. Watching 7 overtimes like that. Although, I'll say this. I don't like the new format where you're just going for 2 at a certain point.
Oh, I love that.
No. But not an actual touchdown first. Did you know that?
Yeah. It's awesome.
Yeah, dude. I just want to see him go for touchdowns. Because a missed field goal could do it. A missed 2 could do it.
What happened here? Did they turn the ball over
There's
again?
a lot more possibility.
So Vandy scored again.
No way.
It's 14-0.
Let's go, baby!
Alexander, a 4-yard run for a tutty, but it was 7 plays, 26 yards to get there. So they must have turned it over.
Beautiful.
Let's see. Tennessee fumbled on their own 19.
Illinois is up. Let's go, Illinois, big boys.
Man, Tennessee is just like trying to fucking lose this game.
I called this from weeks ago. Vandy, let's go.
Heupel usually doesn't lose to teams he's not supposed to.
I mean, you're 4 minutes into this game, and they're down 2 touchdowns. I had him at plus 11.
This is a different kind of thing now.
God damn it, dude. It's so fun at mybookie.com.
Well, this is a different time now because Vandy is actually good.
They are.
They're gonna end up ranked after this game.
Is this Ohio State commercial, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So we'll say one of ours, ghostbed.com/Drinkin Bros. 50% off. Black Friday sale is still available out there. Mattresses, sheets, pillows, adjustable bases, you name it. Everything is 50% off. The promo code Drinkin Bros at checkout, including those bundle packages. Love them. It's the adjustable base, the mattress, the sheets, and the pillows. Stretch it out over 3 years. 0% interest, 3 years over there. So you're looking at a brand new bedroom set for about $45 a month. Love them. I've had them in every single fucking room in my house, and I slept on it last night. Got super hungover. The kids thing was fun, too, in the neighborhood. God bless those guys for having all those kids at their house. Jesus Christ. It's a lot of children.
I have a question.
A lot of children. God.
Somebody in the chat said Detroit cheesesteaks are better than Philly cheesesteaks. Have you ever heard of a Detroit cheesesteak?
No.
Yeah, it's not a real thing. Philly's the best.
No, Detroit cheesesteak is.
I had one, by the way, in Detroit.
It's a cheesesteak.
I've had one.
Wasn't good?
It's good.
No.
It's just, you know what the difference is, Delco? Swear to God?
It's
the
the water.
bun. No, it's the bun of
'cause of the
Philadelphia's buns versus Detroit's buns for the cheesesteak itself. Anybody can cook a cheesesteak. There's just something magical about that bun
That's
in
what they
Philadelphia,
say about
dude.
the fucking like the bread for pizza.
It is.
For
It's
rolls.
true. It's true. We don't
In
have. We
New
got
York
shit
and
water
Philly,
here.
It's the water. Yeah.
Yep.
I think the difference is between a Detroit and Philly cheesesteak is that the Detroit one is in a gutter and you have to fish it out because that is a useless city.
Will Howard has had a great year. Number one in all statistical categories. Like very,
time.
very accurate.
It's going to be really interesting to see if Dan Campbell is good enough to bring the entire city of Detroit back and not just the football team.
Man, I watching that game yesterday. Like, they're back, dude.
2 days ago. He's the best.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
He's definitely the best coach in the NFC, and it's him and Andy Reid.
I just love his passion. I know Andy Reid is the best coach in the NFL. I just love the passion of Dan Campbell, and it's fun, man.
Dan Campbell's a good example because he's not like a fucking offensive or defensive mastermind.
No.
He is a leader of men.
Yes.
He's that to me makes him potentially the best coach that could possibly exist because if you give him the right 2 coordinators and he can beat anybody.
And the funny thing is like, you know, obviously I was never in the military, but that's what it seems like you would have in the military, like a guy like that.
He's the best because everyone was trashing him when they hired him.
Yeah. And he's
You remember
overcome
that
it.
first season was
Oh,
rough,
dude,
and
it was rough.
he was like, "Hey, man, it's going to take a little time.
It's going to take some time." He made that speech. It was awesome. We even chopped it up for memes and everything. Like, I fucking love that guy. I am rooting for that team to win the Super Bowl more than anyone this year. Like, I hope they win it all. Look at this.
Over your Atlanta Falcons?
Yeah. Dead serious. Like, that Falcons team to me doesn't deserve it. If they were to backdoor their way in, I think it'd be such a disappointment for Detroit fans. Whereas I look at Detroit as a whole for the entire season, and they have truly earned it. They truly play hard every single down, every single game, and they care. Like, I love watching them play football. So, yeah, the Falcons do not deserve it this year, in my opinion.
I'm liking this pace right now with Michigan plus 20. Just killing clock.
Killing clock, but Ohio State's got a nice little drive here going. Howard's already 3 for 3. taking their time. Get him before he goes off the field. Jesus Christ. There you go.
Run, bitch.
Oh, he's got all day. All day.
Go.
Look at that.
You got to make that
Beautiful.
You've got to make that linebacker break towards you right there and then get that pass out. If he had moved a little bit quicker, if he moves into the flat a little bit quicker, that guy's got a better running start, and he may run that down the field.
Go.
He should have run
roll
right
out.
there.
Correct. Yep.
See how he had to slow down right there to catch that ball just a little bit quicker. That's the difference between college and the NFL,
Yes.
though.
It really is.
And, to be fair, Caleb Williams had a shit week this week, but he has been making improvements on getting the ball out fast.
mean,
week by week. Week by week.
Caleb Williams looked good.
He definitely
the first
did not
half he
look
had
good.
20 yards.
Yeah,
He looked terrible.
Wide open. Oh, that's a pass interference. There
it's
you go.
It's only 15 yards, but whatever.
There you go. Jeremiah Smith, he might be the greatest wide receiver of all time.
He might be by the time he's got 2 more fucking years left.
My God, dude. Even Derek Wolf texts me. He goes, "Hey, man, is he really 18?" And I go, "Yes."
He's only a couple of months older than that Alabama kid.
He's broken every record in Ohio State history already.
I think they should change this rule. If
Same.
it's PI in the end zone,
I agree.
it's fucking 2-yard line.
I agree.
Just like what's the other one that does that?
Look at this.
Doesn't the NFL, if it's PI in the end zone,
Goes to the 1 yard line.
Yeah. Or is it 1? I thought it was 2.
And Joel Klatt just said it. He goes, "It's actually a good penalty for them." Like, yeah,
that's
it
a
is.
great penalty. Oh shit, it could have gone either way right
Yeah.
there. Actually, he's got a handful of
Yeah.
face mask.
Tough call either way.
Judkins.
Interesting. Ohio State has not handed the ball off once. There they go. There's no line. That's going to be Ohio State's problem the rest of the year. There is no line, so Howard's going to have to throw every fucking down.
I mean, it's really going to be their problem against some of the better defensive teams like Oregon and Penn State.
Yeah, and shit. Oregon,
like a major problem.
More than likely will be next week, yeah. Well, I mean, when you have the best wide receivers ever, this is exactly what happened with the Georgia game. They didn't have any running backs. They did throw the entire game, and it wasn't a problem, but unless somebody gets injured, obviously.
Will Howard's going to have like 0 time against an elite defense.
Mm-hmm.
We will find out.
Or they're going to have to find ways to create time for him.
Yes.
Which is
rollouts. You either got to roll. Well, you can't roll left because all your left line's out. So you're going to have to roll right, like you said. Go out earlier and then lead those receivers.
And you got to use your legs a little bit too. You got to you got to force one of those linebackers.
He's got to run
spy,
around the end. Yeah,
you got to force
to run.
Otherwise,
12, 15 times a game. Very similar to Josh Allen.
He either has to run 12 to 15 times a game, or he's going to be throwing into nickel coverage on every fucking play.
Yep.
Good luck with that.
I know.
I mean, he's pretty good. He's not that good. Nobody's that good. Yeah, we're at 6:18 clock time right now.
Yeah. So it's going to be a field goal here from Fielding coming up, it appears. I don't think
from Michigan.
I don't think Ryan Day goes for. Oh boy. Yeah, I was going to say, you're allowed to hit more than 5 yards beyond the line. Doesn't seem like it.
Why not go for it? You can't be afraid of Michigan's offense.
They have. But I think you take the points for a rivalry game. I don't think you risk it. I don't think you risk it at all. There you go. Boom. Perfect. True. 3-0. 3-0. Ryan Day is not happy, obviously. Understandable. Looking at the rest of these games here, Clemson is driving against South Carolina. Louisville is beating Kentucky in another rivalry game. Tennessee is finally starting to drive. It's 3rd and 14, and Vandy's 48.
Kansas Baylor all knotted up at 7.
Well, is that a rivalry?
One of the biggest in the Big 12.
Come
some say.
on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Kansas is getting hot at the right time. Baylor's getting hot. Two teams just hitting their peak way too late.
Here's the sad thing about Kansas, man. If they get some dudes in there, it can be a basketball and a football school. For real. You're in the Big 12. It's not like you're going against the SEC or the Big 10, so
Army's all knotted up with UTSA.
God damn it. Northwestern just pulled ahead of my boys in Illinois right now. Don't like to see that. I've had a great year down there. Let's close out strong, boys. If I need to make a halftime speech, call me.
Oh, no. Altmaier threw a pick 6.
I'm available.
Yeah.
I'm available for a halftime speech, guys. I'll chop her in. I'll chop her in there, dude. Let's go. Let's go. Tennessee, 1st and 10 from Vandy's 28 there. A lot of Tennessee fans shitting their pants on the inside, and I get it. I can smell it through the screen. I can smell it through the fucking screen right now, dude.
Still early.
Still early. It's all still early. Got to risk it for the biscuit. MC Jowerwitz saying, when does Ross start day drinking? So today was at 9 a.m. Started with this. It's a little guy, a little traveler. My wife made me to go. This is rum and eggnog. And then obviously got the hard AF going here. Haven't had one sip of water today, so should be an early night time this afternoon, so I can pop back up an hour later for the afternoon games. Thank you for asking. How about Iowa at the end to kick it? So I was unaware that game was even on, all right? 2 unranked teams. Dan and I don't watch that shit in real life. So
no.
Sorry.
No, and I don't want to hear about it either.
Me
it's
neither.
like when somebody, Patrice O'Neill used to do a good joke about this. He's like, Americans don't care about other places. Like, we don't know who anybody else's leader is.
Yep.
Like, oh, who the president of my country is? Like, no. Like, and they start telling you, like, I don't want to know that shit.
Don't care.
I don't care about Iowa. I don't believe that it exists. I don't want to hear about it.
Another solid 8-4 year for the Hawkeyes.
Don't care.
Really great season.
Don't
care about them or their fake fucking cousins.
Same.
No, don't care.
Bubblegum P is saying Ryan Day is John Cooper 2.0. Okay. Not to date myself here, but John Cooper was my coach down there. Also, when Daddy made that spring team down there. No, he's not. Ryan Day actually has a lot of heart, a lot of fucking passion up there. John Cooper, man, it was just he's a weird guy. I don't really know how to explain it. In real life, he's not the fucking dude. He's not the dude that's going to get in your face and rip shit. Like, I don't know. He was just there. He was just a guy. He was a decent enough football coach, but like, fuck. There's nothing really cool or interesting to say. I don't even have any cool behind the scenes stories. Like, he's just a fucking dude, man.
There are some sports, I guess, where you can be a good coach if you're an X's and O's guys. Football's not one of them. Like, you got to have something else.
Yes.
And then I would say second on that list is probably basketball because of the drastic momentum swings in an NBA game. Like, you've got to – Steve Kerr is I hate that motherfucker, but he's been one of the best at it.
Yes.
Knows when to call the right timeouts, when to switch personnel up, how to challenge people. Phil Jackson and using the press to communicate with his players and stuff like that. People like that, there's a second level when it's a momentum game. Like, baseball is baseball. Fill out the lineup card, and you make the right decisions, putting the right relievers in place, and you can win games if you've got a good team. That's a fact.
Really is speeches and how you motivate your guys.
Because that shit sucks, dude. Especially if you're in one of the trench positions, because that's where the games are always won.
Yeah.
Those guys, if you want somebody to go out there and get banged up on 60 plays a game, every fucking play, then you better have them motivated as fuck. Otherwise,
I agree.
They're going to quit at some point.
I agree. And John Cooper wasn't that guy. There's a bunch of coaches, like a Lincoln Riley isn't that guy either.
No.
Like, what you're seeing out of Dan Campbell right now is truthfully a dream for a player. Like, because you just
love that
believe.
Because you believe.
As a player, you believe.
Same thing in war, though. Like, if Dan Campbell was like my first sergeant or something like that, I would have no question that he's going to pick up a gun to go fight with me. Right?
Yeah.
Even though that's not a feasible situation, especially as a head coach in the NFL. But even then, as like a sergeant major or something, you're not picking up a gun and going to fight. Your job is to take care of people. So, but just knowing the guy would do it helps. Yeah. It helps a lot.
And since I'm not only drinking, I'm on some extracurriculars here today. Let me ask you this. If one of your sergeants ever sat down with you and said, man, look, I got a wife and kids. There's a reason to live. I want to get the fuck out of here and do this shit and fucking win. I would have to imagine it's just as motivating for a football player or anybody else to go out and do your job harder and properly. Like, for real. Where it's like, hey, dude, we're doing this for something that's bigger than us. Like, and let's take Detroit. Detroit hasn't won fucking shit forever, dude, for Christ's sakes. Like,
well, you say forever.
Football-wise.
No. I mean, you say forever, like sarcastically, but literally forever.
Yes.
Never have they won.
Ever.
I mean, they're Tattletown
Well, but for hockey.
for hockey,
And it's
for,
like-
they got some basketball.
But if you've ever
championships.
been there, and I've been to Detroit 20, 30 times over the period of my life, they love football for real. Like that backyard Thanksgiving football started in Michigan, started in Ohio. It started in these states, and like they fucking care. So even the Browns game the other night, did you notice not one motherfucker left during that blizzard? None of them. Shit, more of them took off their fucking shirts. They were just
What
proud
else
to
are
be
they
there.
gonna do in Cleveland?
That's what I'm saying. So when you have nothing else to live for except for your team,
It's the best.
it's the best. It is the
best.
fucking best. Even when the Eagles won, I'm sure your town went fucking ballistic.
Yeah.
It's just different than the Phillies or the
mean,
Flyers or the Sixers.
somebody
It's
ate
still
horse
the
poop.
Eagles. Yes. Somebody ate horse shit.
Yeah, but the Eagles have been consistently good for 20 years. You know what I mean? Like they've had. I mean, everybody has an off.
They
season
have,
here
but
and
you-
there,
you-
but they've made like a bunch of NFC championships. They've won a Super Bowl. They've made multiple Super Bowls.
But I would argue those 4 slip-ups in the AFC or the NFC championship probably hurt worse because you just didn't go.
I mean, winning the Super Bowl kind of cures all.
It does. But during the early 2000s,
I'd
you guys went to
rather-
4 in a row and didn't win any.
Yeah, that's why I
Imagine the Bills. They went to 4 Super Bowls in a row and didn't
I'd
win.
rather be that than the Patriots, though. The Patriots have won so many championships that they're like numb to it.
Yeah, and they're
that's like being on heroin.
Yep.
Like nothing ever fucking feels good again. After
No,
that. It's
and
too
I don't
much.
know that team will ever win in the next 10, 15 years.
I wonder if it's affecting how people are responding to these Celtics teams too, because they're
awesome.
They wiped out
Yep.
everybody last
Yep.
season, and I have a feeling they're going to wipe out every as soon as
But
it
you
gets
don't
down to
really
crunch
hear
time.
about them.
No.
Like I don't really hear about the Celtics.
No, you hear about the Cavs because they're young and they've won 14 in a row. Right,
Yeah.
good for them. Donovan Mitchell rather is their best player. They've got LeVert. They've got a good team over there. But you know, I don't know. It's just isn't much of a story to talk about the team like the Dodgers next year. They keep signing these players on deferred contracts, and the response to it is like, oh, every team does that. Every team has like one dude.
One.
They
Bobby
have
Bonilla.
they have 8 players
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
8 that are getting paid $2 million a year. They're paying the best player maybe we've ever seen $2 million a year to play baseball for them right
And
now.
everything is doing what, 10 years?
Yeah. No. Well, I think for him it's like 20 years.
Okay.
But that's got to stop. Major League Baseball's got to put a stop to that immediately. Otherwise,
Yeah.
there's just not enough talent.
No.
Ooh, boy, they almost got
Light
him.
him up. There
Almost
you
got
go.
him. Is that Donovan Edwards?
2nd and 10 here if you're just following along because we're watching it with you here.
Isn't Edwards still at Michigan? Or is it the other one?
Donovan Edwards is correct, yeah. He's still there at Michigan. And by the way, Michigan just paid $10.5 million to the number 1 quarterback recruit in the nation, Bryce Underwood, so he will be going to school next year there, which is wild to me. Because if he fails, who do you answer to?
I don't know, but I think we can all agree now that Travis Hunter is winning the Heisman Trophy.
Yes, after
And
yesterday.
I don't know unless he I don't know what could possibly happen. Genty would have to
Nothing.
run for 7,000 yards in
Nothing.
his last games.
He's he had 3 interceptions. Or I'm sorry, 3 touchdowns yesterday and an
Yeah, an
interception.
interception, yeah.
He's winning it all. It's over.
Colorado still has a path.
They do.
He's
They
also-
do, and it might happen today.
He also has a 4.0.
Does he really?
Yep.
Good for him.
Good for Dion, right? Like he brought him over from Jackson State.
did?
Nobody would have ever known who that kid was.
Well,
He would have robbed the world. Like he was good down there, and maybe he would have gotten drafted in the later rounds. He would not have been a first round.
He was the number 1 recruit in high school, and everybody was shocked that Dion was able to get him to go to an HBCU because that has never happened either.
Yeah.
And he did that as well. So anybody bitching about Dion leaving an HBCU, he puts you guys on the fucking map, dude.
Ooh, nice
Go,
cut
go.
back.
Go.
Fuck.
That's holding.
Oh, he's so slow.
God damn
Nice
it,
run.
man.
He could
That's
have
the
busted
quarterback.
that out.
That's that running quarterback orgy.
Yeah, you had to know he was doing that. He
the only
only
thing he
runs the
does.
ball.
It's the only thing he does.
Tripped
Damn,
over
Vandy's
himself.
Is there
down.
no spy?
Vandy is down to the 25.
There he is. Where's the... Oh, he got blocked.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going
Oh,
the
he
wrong
didn't even
direction.
see him.
you
God
should be
damn
gone
it.
there.
Yes.
Vandy's on the drive. 1st and 10.
Fuck.
3rd down. Our first down, 10, 3 plays, 17 yards so far.
If you were watching at home, here's where we are. 2 minutes and 43 seconds in the first quarter. Michigan is on the 28-yard line.
Burp, burp. Nice cutback again.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
By the way, so that kid's a freshman. He's going to be elite. He's going to be an NFL player, that running back from Michigan.
Yeah.
Go blue.
They have some talent here. They have some talent here for sure. And I think the future is going to be bright with Bryce Underwood and everybody else.
If they don't get the death penalty,
yes.
they deserve it, but I don't think they'll get
correct.
it.
Correct. It's the only thing we're waiting to see in the offseason, but they do have some talent, and they're certainly backing up the truck to pay for some young kids to play in there.
So I looked more into the Penn State, Jerry, whatever the fuck, Sandusky thing. The reason that the case was adjudicated as such, well, one of the reasons was because if Penn State didn't get it done, if the legal process wasn't done before that football season started, they were going to give them the death penalty.
Oh, no shit.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Yep. I talked to that lawyer.
I didn't know that.
It only takes 30 years to come back.
Jesus Christ,
Yeah,
dude.
SMU. When was SMU? The 80s?
80s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're back now, especially in the ACC. Shit. Yeah, that kid's...
ACC ended up being a great move for him. Mullins is great. He's a great player. Michigan has talent. It's shocking that they've been this bad all year. Go. Shut that down. All right. Second and goal here. And if you're trying to beat Ohio State, I know I've said this on previous shows, this is exactly the way to do it. Nebraska, Northwestern, everybody, shoot out the clock the entire first half. Ohio State has only had one possession already, and we're 40 seconds left.
This is Michigan's...
This is the identical game plan of Nebraska and the other team earlier in the year. And, yeah, just milk it down to every single second you can and then run in the last second there.
Yeah, it's the only chance Michigan has to win the game.
Get him. Spy on that guy.
Is to minimize Ohio State's possessions.
That's the only chance anybody has. And by the way, if you're playing Oregon, same exact game plan. Run out every single second of the clock, which is exactly what they've done. Ohio State has only had one possession in the entire first quarter.
Bone Cold Fleas Austin 316 says, why does Michigan deserve a death penalty? Only reason this came to light is because Ohio couldn't stand losing to Michigan. Well, they cheated.
It was on Netflix.
And then they covered it up. That was the big part. That's why they get the death penalty. And I'm not saying they deserve it or don't. Who cares about that? Deserve doesn't mean that word.
The coach already got a 5-year ban.
Yeah,
three coaches got 5-year bans already. It's already been announced.
It's really going to affect Harbaugh.
Deserve has nothing to do with it. It's just about precedent. Like when there's a big cover up after the fact, like the 53 text messages that were deleted. Yeah, that's it. You got to fuck them up.
I think this hit the ground.
Get aggressive. Go for it.
Hang on. I think it's hit the ground. It did.
No, it's a catch.
No, it hit the ground. It's on the ground.
It was called a catch.
Yeah, it's a catch.
No, they'll stop it. It hit the ground.
It can hit the ground if your arms are under it.
It wasn't. It went through them. You'll see. They'll bring it back. Where are we at in Vandy here? People are talking about Vandy. Let's see. 14-7, Tennessee has scored. However, Vanderbilt is on the 14-yard line. Let's go, Vandy.
7 long drives, too. This is when 7 plays,
by the way,
61 yards.
For the audience, I love you at Tennessee. I love you, and I'm sorry. I just have money on Vandy, so I apologize. It's not against you guys. I love Tennessee. That was my second favorite school, so I'm sorry. South Carolina and Clemson is tied going into the second quarter. So
0.
We got some fucking games here today, dude. Is there any place you'd rather be? Not really. Not really.
Yeah, at my house.
Really?
Sleeping.
My kids don't want me around. My wife doesn't want me around for this. I swear in front of the kids.
Massive matchup in Conference USA today. Western Kentucky, Jacksonville State. Jacksonville State wins. Your Sam Houston Bearcats are in the Conference USA Championship.
So how many people you think care about that? 4?
We got a couple in the chat.
Yeah, 2 in the chat. Yeah. Okay, good. Then, all right. Who do you think wins? Tell them for the chat.
I think Jacksonville State wins, so Sam Houston gets in the Conference USA Championship against Jacksonville State, and then probably Jacksonville State takes care of business.
BT Bates said shorten the game. Exactly. That's exactly what you have to do to win this, beat Ohio State, and they're doing the right thing.
Yeah, it's no different than
You're correct.
then using your bullpen to do the same thing, right?
Yep.
If you can have an 8-9 guy, then you're in good shape. If you do what the Royals did in 2015 and have a 6-7-8-9 guy, now every team is in trouble.
Yep.
Because they know they've only got 4 or 5 innings to score against you.
So for Ohio State, the teams that have tried to do this, they usually get blown out in the second half because they can't keep doing it. But
yeah, I mean, look,
this is the way to do it, though, for sure.
Yeah, you've got to be rotating dudes in and out on the defensive line, especially the whole time. Like if you don't have, like if you're banged up on the defensive line, especially, you can't play like that because you just get your fucking shit pushed in.
And with that college rule now, where you can wait until essentially 5 seconds left to leave the field for substitutions, which I think that rule should be banned in the offseason. Yes, that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, what you're seeing is exactly what they should do here.
Well, that's why I thought A&M would be better 2 years ago because they had 5 of the top 8 linebacker and defensive linemen from both the portal and recruiting, right? If you've got that much talent, you should be able to cycle dudes in and out. I just think they were coached poorly. I still think they're coached poorly, frankly.
A&M?
Yeah.
Do you think they win tonight?
No.
Really? Really? Okay.
No.
I just think this is a vibe, by the way. So there's nothing against Texas. I just think this is a vibe tonight where it just feels like the whole – because we've sponsored so many parties, everybody's amps. I mean, they were going hard last night, today. Like, it's just a vibe that stadium's going to be so fucking loud. And Delco, you and I were there at the loudest environment I've ever been at in my entire life. It matters, dude.
Oh, A&M's insane, actually, when they get up for a game.
I mean, it's insane under normal circumstances. Against Texas for the first time in 10 years, it's going to be pretty loud.
They fucking hate Texas. And Texas, again, who have they beaten?
Nobody.
Nobody. So let's go to Drinkin Bros tickets, see how much these are going for here. Because this was the highest game of the year by far. I mean, it wasn't close.
They're up to 670 now.
Oh, my God. For the last row? Mm-hmm. Jesus Christ.
Vandy just kicked a field goal.
How far is it from here?
A&M?
Yeah.
4.5 hours?
No, it's like 70 minutes, 80 minutes.
What am I thinking of? Never mind.
Should we hop in the car?
You can get to College Station in, like an hour, less than an hour and a half.
Should we hop in the car?
No.
My wife would kill me. She'd fucking divorce me. I would go, though, Delco. I would go. Man, I've been drinking at 10. Yeah. I'm where I need to be.
Yeah, it's about
she divorced me.
2 hours, 20 minutes from here.
I love her, and there's nobody else. Otherwise, I would take the risk. You know?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's
the only one.
People
You
are
get
on
to
the way
A&M
up.
in 90 minutes.
People are on the way up right now, yeah. I'm sure. But it's 118 miles.
4th and 1. Here we go. Are they going for it?
Vandy kicked
They sure are, because it's a rivalry.
Vandy kicked a field goal at 17-7 now.
Wow. All right, 4th and 1 here. Top of the second quarter. If you're just joining us live, Michigan is elected to go. Shut them down. Oh, he didn't get it. He did not get it.
Short.
Let's go.
I mean, it's not close. I don't know what that guy's pointing at.
Let's go. Ohio State's got the best defense in the nation. That's the only thing that could save them this year. With the offensive line out.
They stopped him.
He's saying no, he didn't get there.
That wasn't close.
Yeah, that wasn't close. There it is. Gus Johnson calling the game. God damn, is there anything better? You can't see it, but I'm bricked up right now underneath here.
You know who's got the second best defense in the nation?
This. Boom. Sorry.
I don't hate the call, though.
I don't either. It's a rivalry game, and you're 6-5. What else do you have to live for? I agree. I'm
Keep
with
him
you.
back, though.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm with you.
So Ohio State has the ball in the 3 now?
Yeah. It's not a bad call.
So Ohio State's giving up 10.7 a game. Second place is Notre Dame, 11.6.
Are they really? Okay.
And then Texas at 12.1. Tennessee, surprisingly, at 13.1.
What?
Yep.
All right.
We're not ready to admit this, but Notre Dame has a very real possibility.
We just talked about it on Wednesday.
I won't buy into it,
No,
guys.
Notre Dame can win the title.
No, they cannot.
Yep.
Dude, there's so many, everyone's so average this year that Notre Dame could win the title.
If Oregon comes out and plays their best game against Notre Dame, Oregon wins. But if Oregon turns the ball over, which Notre Dame is one of the best teams in the country at turning the ball over, they can win that fucking
You know who
game.
it is for me? It's not their defense. It's Riley Leonard.
He doesn't have to do much.
But I mean, he went 6? I think he went the first full 6 games that a passing touchdown.
Yeah, but he figured out how to use him kind of like in a
I know
run first role.
I know. I just I want to see it against a real team, like a really good team. They haven't played one yet. So sorry about it. You didn't make
Smashed
it.
Army, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, they're running an I formation sometimes with split backs with Love, Price, and then Leonard in a triple option. So they've run triple options this year, which is crazy. Although
Stop 'em on
Notre
fourth
Dame
down.
used to do that too, back in the day. I guess all the old school teams used to do it back in the 40s.
Dix on Horde. Now,
Vandy just stuffed Tennessee on 4th and short,
no way.
turned them over.
Look at that.
And
Look
now,
at the Commodores.
Now Vandy's
This
got
is Vandy's
got the
Super Bowl.
ball on the Tennessee or on their wait, where is that? No, that's on the Tennessee fucking 45.
Really?
44.
All right.
Yeah,
All
Vandy's
right.
going to crush them.
Hey, let's.
If they score right here,
Let's
they're in
see.
trouble. They
Yeah.
just this Cedric Alexander kid is running all over him. He just got a 4-yard run on first down.
God. This O-line is going to cause a problem for Ohio State, man. Fuck. Will Howard's going to have to win this game.
Michigan at least still has a really good defense.
They do. They probably have, no lie, top 5 defense in the nation. Like, their defense has always been good. It's their offense that was a problem this year. They just couldn't score. Because they ended up beating USC, and
USC is not very good.
there you go.
Now USC is yeah.
But, I mean, who knows? If they could probably pull an upset today against Notre Dame. Keep it close at least.
There's
Who
no
do
way-
they play?
USC.
Notre Dame.
There's no way they're going to beat Notre Dame.
It's in L.A.
That-
That flight is still long. Thanksgiving.
Does Lincoln Riley get fired?
No, there's nobody else out there. There's nobody left, and that's the issue with college football right now. There is no good coaches unless you're going to trust a 33-year-old like Arizona State,
Which, I mean,
to
there's
come
plenty
back
of
and lead
coordinators,
it.
right?
There is, yeah.
Like offense coordinator for UNLV.
But it's going to have to be a lot of belief. Your boosters are going to be pissed.
it's
Your
going to
fans are
take
going to be
2-3
pissed.
years
Yeah.
to be successful too. Which these days, what the fuck was that?
Oh my
Yes!
God, dude!
Huge interception.
Wow.
Will
That was-
Howard making another mistake.
Yeah.
He does it twice a game.
No, he does it once a game, and that's it. And last week it was the same thing. Oregon, or not Oregon.
I mean, who is he throwing to right there? That's terrible.
Terrible coverage. Terrible pass.
Did he step out or
No, he's
see.
in.
Boom,
He's
boom.
in.
he's in? And he
Oh,
steps
he
out
was
there
shit. Good
on
body
the
control.
11.
He was in on all 4 of those steps.
I think he might have stepped out on the 11.
Yeah, when
Interception's
he
good, though.
turns upfield, yeah. Yep, that's the face you should be making.
Yeah, it should be Howard.
But honestly, for Michigan, from the 11 to like the 2, huge difference, right? Like they can score a touchdown from the 2. I don't know if they can score a touchdown from the 11.
Yeah, no shit. Their offense is so bad. Josephine Tracy says,
Yeah, but here's the thing: it rushes your defense back out there again after a 4th down stop on the 1. You're going to be tired. So,
Ohio State's just not a really good first half off team.
no, they destroy in the second half, but there's always a mistake like this in the first.
they
half.
haven't been
always.
a good first half team in many, many years. Oh, that's a tutty.
No,
I short.
no.
No, they're going to get in now. Yeah, they've been. That was the problem with fucking Justin Fields when he was there. The first quarter and a half of
Yep.
every game, he fucking sucked.
Yep. They always needed time to warm up. The other thing too is going back to the clock management.
Oh,
It's the
well,
same thing where
I think
now
clock
they're just
management-
churning clock.
Clock
They're going to run
management.
this, but watch this. They're going to churn this down to 1 second and then hand off the ball.
I think they are more concerned about cock management as
Man.
well.
There it is.
Touchdown.
Mullins is in,
Michigan.
yeah. Yep.
Terrible.
Man. And that's, by the way, going back to the Oregon game, that's the reason they lost. Judkins fumbled inside the 20. You can't do it. Can't do it inside the 20 and have a turnover, man. Can't do it. Now, does I think it's a death knell to Ohio State? No, but it sucks. You don't even want to give them hope because this isn't on the defense.
Clemson took a 7-0 lead.
Clemson did. They're up 7-0.
7-0.
How do they score? Do you know?
Let's look. Also, South Carolina's driving now.
Ugh. Yeah,
Nick.
so I said this during the pre-prediction show. Howard's going to have one bad play a game that's going to be horrific. If you can live with it and win the game, you'll win. This was his one bad play.
13-yard touchdown.
Is that what he did?
Yeah, after a 40-yard pass.
This is if you can live with Howard's one horrific mistake a game and overcome it, then you'll win. But, man, you cannot give any teams the ball within the 20. Ohio State did this against Oregon, and it cost them the game. I know it cost them the game today, but that's still not great. Also, if you look at it, Ohio State had one possession in the first quarter and then 2 plays in the second quarter so far. This is the way to shut down this team. So this is when people like me really start drinking and I really start getting after it here. I'm going to grab some hard AF out of the cooler quick. I'll be right back.
Some other scores from around the country. Huge matchup up in New England. UConn all tied up with UMass. Then we got Texas Tech up 6-3 against West Virginia. Louisiana, the Raging Cajuns, up 6-3 against UL Monroe. North Texas putting it on, a biblical beatdown on Temple, 24-3. And then we got Illinois, 14-10 against Northwestern.
Illinois is up? Yeah. There we go, Illini. There's my boys. Ohio State needs to respond here with a touchdown. And let's face it, O-line is out. Start throwing the ball. Let's get Jeremiah Smith, Egbuka, Carnell Tates, Brandon Ennis involved. You can get back in this pretty fucking quickly here, but let's start slinging it.
Sellers just ran for a touchdown. South Carolina ties it up.
Yeah. Sellers, man, like Dan said, could be in the Heisman conversation.
He'll be in New York next year, unless he's hurt. That kid's fucking legit.
He's really good,
to be honest,
fun to watch.
A good recruiting tool as well to get some other skill position and defensive guys there. South Carolina can make a legit run for the title next year.
Josephine Tracy in the chat is saying, I'm surprised Howard would throw that. Same. We all are.
No, we're not.
We all are.
He does that every game.
God damn it. He has one bad play a game. What is he, 5 for 6? Technically, 6 for 6 with that interception. So
I don't think it counts when you throw it to the other team.
Down in town, Pennsylvania zone.
Is it not?
Howard.
Is it not? Penn State didn't recruit him.
Where is he? Where? Yeah, good.
He's from down in town.
I don't know. When's the last time Penn State had a good quarterback?
You know what's weird?
McSorley. McSorley was good.
So he's won 2 Big 12 championships. He'd be the first quarterback ever to win a Big 12 championship and a Big 10 championship if they win this game and he beats Oregon. But as you're seeing in the first quarter here, I don't know how you run without an offensive line. I don't know what you do there. And is Howard the guy that you trust to throw 50 times a game? Probably not. So we'll see. Right now, somebody's asking me who would put my money on national championship-wise. Oregon right now. That's the best team I've seen in real life. It was Ohio State before the injuries. But,
touchdown.
No. Touchdown who?
Wait, no. It came back.
Jim Harbaugh now.
Shit.
Do you think he's got he's strangle baiting himself in a bathtub right now?
Tennessee just picked off Vandy in the end zone.
Vandy in the end zone?
Yeah. Touchback. That's what happened.
I can see Harbaugh doing kind of like voodoo magic right now from his house.
Do you ever see what's the Tom Hanks movie about the Da Vinci Code? Chastity belt, like what he's fucking
just called Da Vinci Code. Yeah,
that's called Cat o' Nine Tails.
That's it.
And then the thing
right into the thigh.
No, the thing you wrap that's on the back. The thing you wrap around your back is called a chalice.
Yeah, that's what I see him doing.
Yeah, and it's corporal mortification.
Yep.
Is the process. Yeah, it's fucking retarded.
Yeah,
to be honest. Yeah, very retarded. When is Derek Wolfe coming on?
You got to throw the game.
I don't know what
there he
Derek's
goes. Boom. Is that Judkins?
Yeah.
There you go.
I don't know what Derek's doing today. He's probably pounding off.
15 yards.
Well, I don't know if he's going that far.
Isn't the great
no, we talked to him earlier this morning. He was texting us this morning. He said OHIO.
Yeah, I just don't know if he's...
Love Derek.
15 yards is a lot of pounding
If you're watching Derek, I'd love to have him back next year, man. I'd love that guy in real life.
Yeah, I don't know why we wouldn't.
There's just people that I enjoy in real life versus like guests on the show. He's one of them.
Well, hopefully his wife's not watching this, but he is trying to get moved out here.
I wish you would. No, they built a new place in Colorado. I wish.
Well,
you
that's
would.
not a problem. They'll keep that place anyways for a hunting.
Look
lodge.
at that. There you go.
Andy just intercepted Nico.
Did they really?
Damn,
Where's
right on the
Vandy
first
at?
play? God damn, dude.
They're on. Well, now they just had a penalty, so they're on their 19.
Here's the other thing, Delco. What would we be doing today? It's this. I mean, it's literally this. Like, that's the dream of doing this
Well,
shit.
the difference is I'd be doing it in my underwear.
You would. But I'd still be calling you
I mean-
or texting you.
Take fucking pop top, dude.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
wearing shorts.
Yeah.
And my new, hang on,
What do you got there?
toe hold black,
Oh, you
black
fucker.
elephant.
Did you get those?
Yeah.
God damn it.
they
They were sold out. I'm so jealous.
They came right before I got there. So again,
Fuck.
they don't kill elephants. When a bull elephant dies on one of the reserves, they auction off the meat, the ivory, the leather, everything.
Give them a free plug. That is my favorite. That's the best sandals I've ever had in my entire life. I swear to God.
Toehold, TOEHOLD.com.
God
I
damn
don't
it,
even
man.
think they won advertising.
They don't either. They never ask.
No.
All
Because
right,
they
bro.
only make a certain limited amount of sandals.
They're
Yeah.
so good, though. I mean, usually,
It takes about 3 to 4 months to even get a pair.
since I'm fucking rock today, I'll give you the honest truth, man. With a company like this, usually you think it's bullshit, and you're like, oh, man, there's no way they could fucking... No, dude, that is the best goddamn flip-flops ever. They'll live forever.
Yeah.
Like, man, so you got those? Son of a bitch, I'm so jealous.
I'm
They were
pretty
sold out when I tried to buy them.
I'm pretty sure I got you a free pair too, though. Not these, obviously.
Really?
It was the I got. What was the other ones?
Oh, that was yeah, but I paid for those.
Oh, you paid for those?
Yeah, I don't do that bullshit. I pay for everything. I pay for everything. It's just because everybody's got a small
Look
business
at
and I support.
Jeremiah Smith is like fucking 12 years old, and he runs into the Michigan bench like fuck all of you guys. What are they calling this? Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Probably both ways.
Both ways, offset, blah blah blah. This is unsportsmanlike conduct,
Yeah.
right?
Oh shit!
And now there's another penalty. Those penalties offset.
One of them was a
position.
position coach. Did they throw a referee to the ground at Michigan? Eject the whole team.
I think they should eject the
Wow,
referee.
dude,
This
wow.
is something I've been trying to get instituted in baseball, by the way. My buddy Ryan Spader has gotten multiple rules changed in baseball just by bitching on Twitter about it.
Yeah.
I think in baseball, if both managers agree, you can eject an umpire.
Oh, that'd be great.
Mm-hmm.
I think the umpires will be ejected behind home plate in about 2 years, anyways. That
They'll still be
Strike
back
zone
there,
is-
but it'll be more
yeah.
like fucking softball umps where they're kind of off to the side.
But
or
minor
something.
leagues, you watch it and they never miss a call anymore.
Well, I don't think you should get rid of the umpire behind the plate. I think it's a good human element, but they do have in AAA now. They've got you just pat your helmet if you're the batter or the pitcher or the catcher or whatever, and it's an automatic. You just turn around, it's green or red, move on, like it's instant. That's what replay should be. Houseman, he's the guy that had the pick earlier, right?
yeah.
What's he bitching about? Oh, Vandy got a first down. Jesus Christ, dude. Tennessee's defense sucks.
Why would you? There you go. Oh, shit.
Nice stop.
Is he knocked unconscious?
Will Howard's hurt too. Look at
Third
him.
It
and
looks
one.
like he's unconscious.
He got popped pretty good.
He got hit right in the head.
That might
Yeah.
be targeting then.
That might be a targeting.
Nope.
Will Howard is unconscious.
He's
right now.
concussed,
he's
maybe.
going to have to come out for a series.
Oh, man, this is bad for Ohio State. Our backup is not ready.
Not
Ooh.
clean hit.
No, it's a clean hit, yeah. Shoulder.
I mean, I think the guy
Hang
tackled
on.
him with his chest. If you watch it in slow-mo, it looks like
Hang on, let's see.
hit him with his chest. Oh, no. Oh, damn. That's targeting.
No.
Shoulder
I
to
think
the
it's
head
shoulder.
is targeting.
Didn't launch himself. He's fine.
It appeared to be shoulder from the outside. Look.
It doesn't matter if it's the shoulder or the crown of the helmet. If you launch yourself into the runner's head, it's targeting. Or the
Well, head
yeah.
and neck, but
Yeah.
that looks
Wait,
that looked pretty clean
what's
to me.
this?
Bob Dylan biopic comes out at Christmas. Chalamet's up for the Oscar.
Is that Ed
And he's
Norton?
singing too, by the way. Yes, Ed Norton's the manager. Make some noise, BD.
What about Tom Waits? They're going to throw him in there. Just have a crew of people that you can't understand when they speak.
Yeah.
Vandy. Man, Alexander is lighting them up so far. 11 carries, 50 yards.
How does it feel? Be on your own. Like a rolling stone. Dylan is the easiest impression to do.
Yeah, you just try to sound
Easy,
as
dude.
Jewish as
It's
possible.
easy, man. It's an easy impression. Howard might be dead. The chats are saying dead. As soon as that hit happened, I said the same thing. I was like, man, he might be out for the game. People are asking, all right, so who should Ohio State bring in? Backup quarterback is Devin Brown and Julian Sain. Devin Brown sucks. Julian Sain was the #1 recruit in the nation from Alabama. Yes, he should be in the fucking game right now if that happens, but holy shit. If that happens, Ohio State is fucked. Looking at the other scores here, Louisville beating the piss out of Kentucky 17-0. South Carolina 7-7 with Clemson. Vandy is 17-7 versus Tennessee. Baylor's beating Kansas 21-10. Illinois is pulled ahead of Northwestern 14-10. Let's go. Let's go. Stanford breaking news is bringing Andrew Luck to be their GM for Stanford. That's a cool job.
What do you mean GM?
Well,
That's not a position.
it sure is now.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
You're
what
an NFL team now.
Woj essentially did that.
Oh, man, nice play.
Oh, look at that.
Nice
4th and
play.
1, Ohio State.
Oh, he got him.
Go. Was that Judkins?
Yeah, he's pissed.
There you go.
Or maybe he's excited.
Is Howard out?
That wasn't a Wildcat. Somebody handed the ball off to him.
It might have been. Yeah, it's Devin Howard. It's the backup quarterback. Shit. I don't know what's wrong with Howard. It's not great though because he can't throw the ball with a shit, and we can't run with the
Judkins
offensive
has
line.
a really good first step.
He's going pro for like literally second round next year, but
Second seems high, but yeah,
it is literally only because the line is shit this year for Ohio State with those injuries. There you go.
What are they fucking doing here? Why are they raising hell?
Trying to get the crowd riled up, but where is Howard is the question.
He's in
and
a
why
tent.
is Fox not reporting it?
Well, I
Howard
mean,
is
he
in a-
just probably got in the medical tent.
He's in a tent getting a fucking lobotomy right now.
Hey, you want
probably.
my guess during the commercial break? Howard is one of those kids who they'll clear and get him back in for the Michigan game. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. They'll like, hey, man, sit out for one series and we'll clear you and get you back in here. He's not going to be a fucking superstar NFL quarterback, but he's good enough to win this goddamn game, so they're going to let it happen. That's just my guess. Ryan Day is cursed. He might be, man. We've had a lot of injuries the last 3 years.
We've got
Jesus
some.
Christ. He might be. I'm not going to disagree with you on that one.
We've got some pretty good shows coming up next week.
For Drinkin Bros?
Yeah.
Who do we got on?
Monday is obviously just the usual slate. Tuesday at 2 p.m. Central, John Rocker.
Fuck off. Is Rocker coming on the
Yeah.
show? Let's go. That's going to be a banger.
John Rocker.
That's going to be a banger, dude.
And
Is
then-
he calling people,
Queers?
what was it? Was it
Queers.
faggots? Or, queers. Okay.
Yeah, queers. Yeah, some queer with AIDS on the 6 train or something, I think.
Did he say something about Jews, too?
I don't think so.
Okay.
He's a Christian dude. He probably doesn't have a problem with Jews. Meat Mafia is going to be on Citizen next week.
Like Meat
My buddy
Mafia.
Brent.
Meat Mafia rocks.
So Friday, we're recording with Nate Boyer. But
hell yeah,
that'll be
dude.
out next Sunday
Yeah.
night. So not tomorrow, but next Sunday night.
Nate Boyer
He's got a new meat company.
just ran into him the other day. What's he doing over there with the meat?
They're raising cattle. Like he and the dude own a ranch together, and he'll talk more about it. But
Man, I wish more people would do that.
it's so a lot more veterans are getting into it. And if you guys
great.
out there have ranches yourself or are interested in raising cattle and pigs and shit like that and sheep, there's some stuff going on behind the scenes that might make that easier for you to do. We're trying to lobby we're trying to lobby the government to have the VA, like VA loans for school and stuff like that, like the GI Bill and other stuff.
Okay.
Or small business loans to help dudes start up cattle ranches all over the country. The second part of that is there's this organization that Tim Sheehy's part of and a couple of our other buddies that is...
Does Sheehy win?
Yeah. It's called Valor Provisions, and it's basically like a co-op. It's kind of like Moink, but for veteran-sourced beef all across the country. So no matter where you are in the country, you can find somewhere locally to you, meaning within 4 to 6 hours of you, that has beef that you could buy from that's a veteran.
Okay. Will Howard is running on the sidelines like a psychopath right now. I told you they'd clear him. He's back in. He's not going anywhere. Now, if he throws a pick here, it'll be a bad decision, but we'll see. We'll see.
Oh, they need a touchdown.
1st and 10, I agree. You got to respond with a touchdown after that bad pick.
Why are they running a fucking jet sweep?
Can't run with that line, man. Yeesh.
I don't know why you would even bother. Just collapse back into like a 2005, 2006 Patriot-style offense where your running game is checkdowns.
Yeah.
Especially when you've got 2 running backs that can run
can catch
and run the ball on the flat like that. Why would you not do it?
I agree.
I mean, everybody knows Judkins, but Trayvon Henderson's still there. He's been catching. There we go.
What's the flag, though?
Oh, my God. Don't dive head first, fuckface. What are you doing?
What was the flag? That was really early. Was it defense?
If it's early, it's usually it's either false start or encroachment, neutral zone infraction. Or illegal motion, I guess.
What do we got?
Neutral zone.
Defense. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Damn, dude, you got to fucking... I guess he maybe didn't see it. Oh, he's lined up offside. What the fuck's he doing? That's a goddamn cornerback, too. It's not even a fucking
he was lined up, so that's not even something you notice because there's no jump.
Yeah.
Is throwing the ball.
But you do know on offense if the whistle blows, but it doesn't, or if there's a flag but the whistle doesn't blow the play dead, it's always defensive. Not always, but what the fuck are you doing?
What the fuck, bro? Throw the goddamn ball.
This is
Michigan has a great, probably the best run defense in the nation.
Well, they've got
throw the fucking ball.
There's not been, even when Michigan's bad, their linebackers are still really good.
God damn it, man.
This is what got Ohio State's old offensive coordinator fired.
Sure
by the
did.
way. Running jet sweep after jet sweep. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Throw the fucking ball. You have the best wide receivers in the nation. They're all going first round in the NFL.
And now they're fucking pulled back in nickel.
Low snap. There it is.
Oh, my God, dude.
Bad
That's
ball.
a terrible throw. Well,
bad ball.
6-7 if they make this field goal.
Ugh. God damn.
Oh, yeah, we will be bringing Blanta onto the set.
Yeah, Blanta will be there.
Pretty soon.
Blanta will be there for Black Santa. Or for Christmas.
I think for the month of December.
Yeah,
it's not
we'll
December
bring him
yet.
back. It's not yet. We got a couple of days. We'll do it on Monday. Jesus Christ, man.
It's been very easy to hit my my protein goals. Oh,
my God.
Terrible. It's been really easy to hit my protein goals this week because I've got so much leftover turkey and brisket.
I bet.
Yeah.
Ohio State just missed a 38-yard field goal.
Bad hold.
No,
Yeah,
that is there.
No.
That is an easy kick. It doesn't matter on that hold on a 38-yarder.
It does.
A 38-yarder is an extra point in the NFL. If you can't do that, you will never play again, unfortunately.
It's a bad hold.
God damn it, man. This is brutal. Absolutely fucking brutal. To not throw the ball and not get Jeremiah Smith involved here in the first half has been fucking insane. Because if I'm Michigan now, I run this ball, I chew this clock, and be happy that maybe you could go in at halftime at 7-3, 10-3.
Or even 10-7 the other way if you give up a late touchdown to Ohio State. That's definitely closer than I would have expected it to be.
Did you bring any leftovers?
No.
No.
No, Joel, you know what I did is I invited you to my house and you didn't show up, so fuck you.
Oh, yeah, Joel.
You didn't invite me.
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
Sure did.
What did you do,
Fuck
Joel?
you talking about?
Did you edit? Did you stay and edit?
Okay.
No, he went to Lopez's house.
I didn't go.
So you didn't even go there. So what
No,
are
I
you
didn't go
bitching
there.
about?
Even that's right. Even Jesse hit me up, and she goes, "Text Joel." I told him to go somewhere for Thanksgiving. He's not going anywhere.
I invited him over. I had
didn't.
a full brisket and a full smoked turkey, like a big ass smoked turkey breast. Gary came over. It was
did he?
I
That's
got
cool.
I got them both from J&L actually.
That's cool. I went to Neighbors with the kids and all that stuff. There's about 12 kids there. Real quick here, sources are saying Ewers is playing with an ankle sprain tonight. Well, they got Arch.
Yeah,
I mean, they got a fortunate situation. Ohio State doesn't have that right now.
No. Yeah, so they J&L the smoked turkey, which you can get. I think they always have it, but they'll cook it. They'll smoke it for you and then wrap it up in foil with butter all over it.
Okay.
And then you just throw it back in the oven and cook it, and it just seeps in over
That's
time.
nice.
It was juicy as fuck. Very good.
That's bet.
And the brisket, you've had that. It's always good.
Hey, bros, Ross has been crying the whole time. No, I'm not. Not at all. Look, this is the game, bro. This is who said that? Randy. No, this is the game every year. It has never changed, and I'll tell you what. The last 10 years, it didn't really get away from either team until the end of the third, beginning of the fourth. So yeah, this is normal. It just sucks. Because you want a fucking beatdown. You want a 60-0 game, but it never happens. It never happens. Genty had 250 yesterday here.
Yeah.
Any other year, he wouldn't have won the Heisman
Was
Trophy.
it 257?
Yeah.
He
Any
might,
other year, he wins the Heisman Trophy.
what's it called? College football awards. Not Biletnikoff.
Yeah.
National Running, the Doak Walker Award. He's definitely winning that.
Yep.
I think he should win. What is it? What's the?
Oh, the DB award he wasn't even nominated for, by the way, which is a fucking
No, not Hunter.
crime.
Yeah, but he should win that too. No, I'm thinking of the just the best offensive player award, but it's not that one. The fuck is it called?
So, by the way, if you're Michigan here, I don't even think this drive matters. Just chewing up clock is the only thing that matters for you guys.
Yeah, if they could take 4 minutes off here, that'd be good.
Yeah.
So you basically need 2 first downs to do that, to take 4 minutes off the clock. If you're running the ball, if you're keeping the clock moving, so no incomplete passes, check downs, even if you don't really advance the ball that far. You got 2 in the back. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're playing man on number 8 there. Yep, there we go.
Shut him down.
Now we
Third
got
down here
third
if you're
and 4.
watching at home. Time it up to 6:30 in the second quarter. It is 3rd and 5 for Michigan. So Ohio State's defense isn't the problem. The only reason they gave up the 7, obviously, was because of a pick by Will Howard. That got him down to the 4-yard line. Nothing you can do about that. But it is the offense here. More in particular, the offensive line. We need to stop here, though. I can tell you that.
Oof, boy, that was
Nice.
a bad throw.
Great job. Get up. Don't fuck with them. There you go. All right, so Michigan will punt.
That's bad because it stops the clock as
It
well.
is,
You
correct.
would have been better off
Yep.
running the ball there.
Yeah, and just chewing some clock. Because you don't really give a shit about the touchdown of Ohio State scores. It's just about the time
Yeah.
and stretching out this game. In my opinion, if it's a win. If Michigan keeps this within a score down to the last 2 minutes of the fourth, then you give yourself a chance.
Tennessee field goal, 17-10.
Oh, God. Great kick. Let it go. Great kick by Michigan here. It's going to roll down to the 7.
Just pick the ball up, asshole.
No, it keeps the time going. 68-yard punt by Michigan. Terrible ball. That's right, the missed field goal from 38 yards. I mean, that's just a shank. Shank to the right. So Ohio State's got the ball here on the 6. If they drive all the way down the field here, 94 yards, and get a touchdown, that's a big deal before halftime. But right now, these sweeps, like you were saying earlier, aren't going to work here. You don't have the line to do it. And Michigan's defense is elite. Like, they've always been good. It's just their offense to share.
You got to start running play action on first
Yes.
down here. This is ridiculous.
The run game is not working.
Do they take bets on some of the lesser awards? I don't know, like Maxwell Award is the best all-around player.
No.
Because that's got to
do
be
the Heisman.
that's got to be Hunter. You would think in a season like
You
that.
would think.
Home Depot Award, Coach of the Year. Who do you think is going to be the Coach of the Year in college football?
Indiana, Signetti, or the guy from Oregon State if they end up winning the title.
You mean Oregon?
I'm sorry, Arizona State.
Oh, well, they're not going to win a title.
They could win the Big 12
Big
title.
12, yeah, maybe that. Blitnikoff. I wonder who will win that.
For receiver? Mm-hmm. Man, who should it be? Who's the best receiver in college football? Jeremiah Smith. Who will it be? I don't know the numbers for the rest of the guys.
From a major university, the number one guy is Travis Hunter.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm. Well, no, I'm sorry. McMillan from Arizona is like 100 yards ahead of him. But let's see about touchdowns.
They ran the ball. On 3rd and 8, they ran the ball.
Nick Nash from San Jose State has more touchdowns.
Why are you running the ball on 3rd and 8, by the way, if you're Ryan Day here?
I don't know what the fuck he's thinking.
I don't either.
I don't know if Howard needed a beat. He doesn't want to bring him out, but he didn't want him to throw the ball because he looks like he's got his head swimming around a little bit there. Yeah, Travis Hunter is second in yards and second in overall touchdowns, and he plays at Colorado versus San Jose State. Where's Delco?
This is the worst offensive. He went home, I think. This is the worst offensive play calling for Ohio State in the first half here. I mean, it's an absolute nightmare.
And now they're getting a
And
really
now a
short
shank.
field.
Yeah, they're going to get on the 39-yard line.
Jesus Christ.
Ohio State fans are booing, and rightfully so. Ohio State in the first half looks every bit as bad as Georgia did in the first half last night. I think it was 17-0 in the last night, in the first half. Look at that. Snowball. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Hunter could have won Biletnikoff, Heisman, and the best in the Thorpe. Like it's crazy to me that he's not on the Thorpe list.
Curious to see what Twitter's saying. I guarantee you they're going after Ryan Day right now. Yeah, Howard, Ryan Day. Ryan Day is trending number 2. Chip Kelly, what are you doing? Ish. Ohio State defense hasn't been the fucking problem. It's the goddamn offense. More importantly, watch the clock again. They're going to run this down under 3 because of this bullshit. This is exactly what you do to beat Ohio State. How many seltzers am I on? 5, I think. I'm not psyched now, obviously, as you could probably tell. I'm going to jump on the outside. There was a hold. He got shut down. All right. But still, this is going to drive this down close to the 2-minute warning here. Michigan's kicker has a big leg with the wind. I wonder if he goes for it. For the field goal, that is, at least. From here, it will be a
53. Oh, no, he's up there.
53-yarder,
Yeah,
correct.
Okay. I didn't see where he went out. Yeah, 53.
He went out about a 36. It'll be a 53-yarder.
These days, it's doable.
I don't see him doing it.
I think you'd try it and take the points.
Well, if you can. It depends on how good he is. 53 is still hard. Yeah, he's coming out there. If I'm Ohio State, I set up for a fake just in case. If he's able to hit a 53, he is. I mean, that's really hard for a college kicker. Somebody's hurt from Michigan on the sidelines. Great. He's on the sidelines, so who cares? Get him out of there. Let's play the game.
Yeah, just throw a little dirt on him.
Yeah, great.
A little dirt. Just
Oh, it's Donovan Edwards.
throw a little bit more.
Oh, shit. Yeah, he's the running back.
One of them.
Uh-oh. Hang on. Is he limping? Is he heading into the medical tent?
Let's
What happened
see.
to him here exactly?
Oh, he's fine. Nothing major happened
Yeah,
there.
it seems like he might be all right.
He probably just got a little stinger.
That's going to clock in at 54. 54-yarder.
It's makeable. Ohio State's actually
Apparently for
damn.
him.
Got a good kick or a good jump on that.
He drilled it.
Yeah, Ohio State's a pretty good
Jesus
place to kick field
Christ.
goals. I mean,
he
when it's
had the
colder,
winds.
it's more difficult, but
My God, man. In
Yeah.
college, what Gus Johnson just said,
Well,
in
these
college,
days.
it is rare anybody can make it over 50 yards. I mean, he's 6 for 6. That kid will go pro. Ryan Day doesn't win this, you fire him after this game.
I would.
Straight up. Spread was 19. They're down by 7. And if you look at the points that are scored, Will Howard pick inside the 20, got him down to the 4, and then a shank punt that put him at the 38. They didn't move the ball on that. He just literally kicked it from the 38. So it's just terrible offense at that point. They haven't moved the ball. They've just capitalized off of the mistakes that Ohio State's offense have made. And, they're winning this game.
Tennessee, 86-yard touchdown.
Right now?
17-17.
Okay. Oh, shit. Is it tied? God damn. All right. That happened quickly.
Speaking of mistakes, we mistakenly put all of our classic designs on drinkinbros.com, and they're 25% off. All of them.
We did that? Mm-hmm. Is it a promo code? Or just they just did it?
We just took 25% off everything.
Okay.
Until
Shit.
Tuesday, so.
Really?
Yep.
All right. Well, take advantage of it. That was our problem. Drinkinbros.com. All the classic designs are 25% off right now. Shit.
Man, he has got to stop that.
He was getting hammered.
Throw it at anywhere other than into
Pressure.
triple coverage.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man?
No, pressure.
Good God. It's a terrible throw. I know it's Jeremiah Smith and he can catch the ball with one hand and all that bullshit, but that's 3 dudes.
They are destroying Ohio State's line right now. Michigan is.
Yeah, a lot of those classic designs, like abolish the ATF. There's a couple of Christmas designs from last year that are back up. Ryan Mills in the chat. Yeah. Some of the older designs, defund Ukraine, which is still a problem. I created that 3 years ago, and it's still a goddamn problem now.
Yeah, it'll be 3 years in February. That pick did it.
They are, Chris, they're going to be up permanently, I think. The price might change, but I don't know. We may just keep that deal going through Christmas. We'll see how it goes, you know. We hired the same guy that runs Ghost Beds marketing, so they just leave shit on. I'm just kidding. We didn't do that.
Man, as a fan, the anger inside of me, like if he doesn't score on this drive, I want to drag him into a tunnel and just beat the Christ out of him.
Like that Michigan State dude last year?
Yep.
Was that Michigan State?
But Ryan Day, and I want to strip him down, and I want to put my hand in a wet bucket and hear my fists hitting his skin over and over and over again. Like, I get dark during this shit, like real dark, and that's what I want to hear. Then I want to take my belt off very slowly, dip that into the bucket, get it wet, and just whip him over and over and over again, and that's Ryan Day. Just to see his white body in this temperature just beaten over and over again. I want to see the fucking straps. I want to see the leather. I want to hear it hit the skin if he doesn't score here on this drive. So, if you were wondering how much I've had to drink today or how dark it's going to get, that's it. I mean, that is fucking it, dude. There was an uncirced episode where I talked about wrapping somebody's head in a foot-long Subway sandwich bag and then choking them to death and whipping them the same way. This is it. Like, yeah, give me that bag. I want a foot-long tuna with black olives, onions, a little bit extra mayo, some salt and pepper, and a little bit of parsley, and that's where I go, Joel. That's where I go with that. All right, I'm sorry.
You said
and
you're
I'm not
5
sorry.
deep, right?
And I go, yeah, and I go Cool Ranch. I go Cool Ranch Doritos on that ass, and it's one of my favorite things in the world. I don't really give a shit. And then I want to fucking kill, beat, rape to completion, ejaculate, and then fucking leave the scene of the crime. But like, I'll stay for a while. You know, like it's not like I'm gonna tear out of there. I'll take my time with it. Person's already dead.
Yeah.
And then that's what happens. And that's what I dream about at night. That's why I hate sleeping, Joel. Everybody asks, like, oh, hey, man, why don't you sleep a lot? That's why. It's dreams like that where you're just like, oh, shouldn't be doing it. Should be working. Should be working, you know? Probably delete this episode after this, but, you know. Whatever. Whatever, dude. That's America right there. Kristen Titi is saying there's audio for that. There is. We can't do it today, though. Can't do it today. Ryan Day loses this game, though. Firing death if they burn his house down, whatever. Like, it's sorry. That's what it is. You don't take the job.
Make Chip Kelly the coach.
Exactly.
Not that he wants to do it.
There it is, wide open. Why aren't we doing that all game? Just throw the ball. You have 4 first-round NFL wide receiver draft picks. Hurry up offense. Here we go. Oh, God. Ball.
What is that?
The ball hopped to the player. Oh, that's right. We lost our starting center. He's out. So this is a new one. It's a new center here. He's had a problem snapping it all game. Look at this. Watch this.
Oh, my God.
Hits him right himself in the asshole. Right. He hits himself right in the asshole.
Maybe he's prolapsed and it caught.
By the way, that's how many linemen are out for Ohio State, is that all of them are new. He's gone. Christ.
I think that's probably just a prolapse, and he caught the prolapse.
Could be.
On the swing back.
Could be. All right, 3rd and 1. This is 4-down territory for Ohio State.
Yeah, with a minute and a
You
half.
do know.
left.
Oh, Donovan Edwards is undressed.
Well, it's
Wow.
halftime.
No,
Oh my God.
they got it. There you go. Great ball. Great ball. Great ball. Fake news. Fake news. Joe. Great ball. There it is. This is how you have to run this offense with no linemen.
There you go.
There you go. If you don't have linemen, this is your only choice to run this offense. God, he keeps saying that every game. We know he lost his mom, okay? You don't need to say that she was murdered in a drive-by. You just said it. You just said it. You cannot run the ball. Throw every down, dude. We've established this. You have no line. Throw the ball every down. Yep. Throw the fucking ball. Super easy, wide open touchdown.
Oh, man.
Oh, he got held. They'll flag that. There you go. It's Jeremiah Smith.
I mean, that should not have been a pass interference call, to be honest.
Yeah.
But he did a really good job of selling it.
No,
Like
he
he
raped
ran
him.
his body right into the
his penis exited the uniform and raped his body, dude. and went inside
so
of him.
Jeremiah Smith runs right
No,
into him on
he's
purpose.
holding him. He's holding him.
No,
There's nothing
that's
you can do.
inconsequential.
Yeah,
Unless
he's
Smith never tries to make a play on the
his
ball.
penis leaves the uniform and enters his fucking body,
He did
dude.
a good job of selling that.
I know you love rape. You cannot rape live on field.
I've been
sorry.
against it since the start, actually.
You have.
Yeah.
We all adopted it later. Joel hasn't yet.
No,
which-
Joel's still on the other side of that.
Yeah,
one,
he's
but
still on the fence. He wants to hear both sides.
He's got an Eastern European wife, so
Sure does, yeah.
I think they're into that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
No. What? No, you said that.
Joel, you said that, not us, okay? You're the sick one.
Yeah, that shouldn't have been PI, but he did a really good job. That's what you do as a receiver. If you're that close, there he
Touchdown
goes,
wide
Tutty.
open. Boom.
Yeah, if
Who
you're
is
that-
that? Jeremiah Smith?
Yeah. If you're that close to the defensive back and you're able to launch your body into him like that, always do it. Make
Yeah.
the ref make a call.
I agree.
It's a very good play for
I
a
agree.
for an 18-year-old who's barely 18.
Yeah, and once again, like I told you this at the top of the show, all of their offensive linemen are out for the season. This is the only way to win. You have to throw every play. That's it. Same thing they did against Georgia 2 years ago. It's the only thing you can do. And it's fine. You have the receivers to do it and the quarterback to do it. But Jesus Christ, commit to it. No shit. No shit they haven't played well.
Burp.
There you go. And that's where rivalries are. 10-10 right there. Needed that score more than life itself. Oh, he turned 18 yesterday.
No, that's the guy from Alabama,
No,
right?
they just said he did.
No, Smith?
Yep.
No, he's been 18 all season.
I think he said 18 yesterday. It could be
can't be
deaf.
right.
Who knows? Who knows?
That can't be right.
Who knows? There we go. There we go. He might win the Bolitnikov. He's got all the records for Ohio State.
I don't think
He beat Chris Carter.
he's got Travis Hunter's got better stats than Jeremiah Smith,
Yeah, he could too. Absolutely.
which is what I was saying earlier. I think Hunter should have won Heisman, Thorpe, and Bolitnikov.
Hunter was named Bolitnikov, but not Thorpe, which is fucking insane to me. Insane to me. Look at that, dude. 20 degrees.
Yeah, he turned
This is Big Ten football.
Jeremiah Smith turned 19 yesterday.
Love to see it. Oh, he did. Okay, 19.
Not 20.
All right,
Or
Congratulations.
not 18.
Congratulations.
But that dude from Alabama, he just turned 18.
he just turned 18, yeah.
A couple, 2 months ago, maybe?
Yeah.
It was during the season.
The gloves really do help. I bought my kid a pair yesterday at Dick's. I'm just like, Jesus Christ, I put those on, man. They're insane. We just didn't have that shit growing up, man. I mean, it's basically like a stick-em fucking glove that you don't need to apply any stick-em to.
Ryan Williams. Oh, no, he still hasn't turned 18. He doesn't turn 18 until February.
No fucking way.
Jesus Christ, man.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
42 receptions, 804 yards, 8 touchdowns as a true freshman at 17 years old.
Wow. He could easily
In
eclipse
the-
1,000.
In the SEC.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, no, because they won't.
No, they got Auburn tonight. And then they got a bowl game. So you
Yeah,
can do
maybe.
it. You can do it.
Maybe. He doesn't have very many. I don't think he's had, 200-yard games this
Oh,
season?
look at that. He fumbled it. Put his dick in the dirt. All right, Michigan will down this ball, going to half 10-10. It's a win for Michigan. It's a win to Michigan. It's a win for Michigan for sure. Tie game at halftime. That's all you can ask for. Ohio State will get the ball in the second half. Where are we at with Vandy and South Carolina?
Still 17-17. Vandy drove to midfield. Good punt. Pinned Tennessee down on
Okay.
the 4-yard line, I think. Now they're out to the 13, second one. So we'll see. It was a penalty, not a...
And as soon as we go to halftime, I'll read the live lines from mybookie.com. Promo code Drinkin Bros doubles that deposit all the way up to $1,000. They're going to run. That's a risk. If he fumbled, it could fuck them. All right, so I'm going to pull up mybookie.com here. Look at some live lines. Real curious about these live lines for Ohio State here. Spread was 18.5 is what it closed at here. Let's see what we got live line wise. All right, 9.5 for Ohio State. That's the live line at half. I'm going to put $1,000 on that. Ohio State will win by 10.
If Michigan can keep getting first downs running the ball, it's going to be tough for them.
They have not gotten any. They just got the ball in short field. So I think Ohio State figures that out. Give me a fucking grande on it. Will they let me go higher than that? I've been drinking. Don't tell my wife. She's not watching. Oh, they did let me go higher on that. All right. If you're watching on Drinkin Bros Sports, I just live line that at 9.5. Excellent spread, by the way. That's exactly what I needed it to be. I think they win by 10 or higher. We said earlier in the week they wouldn't win by 3 touchdowns. That's crazy in a rivalry game, especially Ohio State, Michigan, for Christ's sakes. South Carolina, Clemson. What do we got here? 7-7?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
7-7?
10-10, 17-17, 7-7 for the game,
7-7
for the games that matter.
All right. And these are, want to remind everybody, this is out of conference, so it doesn't matter for Clemson here.
Well, it does, though.
All the rivalry games right now, the big ones, the ranked ones.
No.
Ohio State, Michigan, 10-10. Tennessee, Vandy, 17-17. Clemson, South Carolina, 7-7. This is what it should be.
This matters for Clemson.
It sure does.
Not for, I don't think South Carolina's got a path. It matters for Clemson. Clemson needs to win this game, and then they need
South Carolina's at 15. They have a path.
I don't think they're going to, even with Georgia shitty. Georgia pulled it out, so they're not going to fucking
No,
lose
they
now.
play in the SEC championship.
South
7
Carolina would have to
overtimes.
hop Ole Miss, who beat them, I think.
7 overtimes against
I don't know what's going to happen to A&M if they lose, rankings-wise.
Oh shit, we got Notre Dame USC after this, by the way. I don't know. I think USC could 7.5. Who do you got there?
I don't know about the spread. I think Notre Dame wins the game.
Yeah,
Fine,
I think Notre Dame. I don't know. It's the only thing USC has to play for, and Lincoln Riley needs something to give the alumni and boosters and NIL and shit. So we'll see. We'll see for sure. I'm looking at the rest of this. Illinois is up over Northwestern. Huge rivalry there. They're the only 2 teams in the state. So 14-10 Illini. Let's go. Love you guys. Love you guys up there. Joel, how you feeling? You hungry?
Permission to start my alcohol intake?
Yeah, good.
All
Absolutely.
right.
Drugs? You have any drugs? Joel?
No drugs.
Wish we did. I tell you what, let's patch my mom in. I guarantee she's pissed right now. I guarantee she's fucking angry right now. Let's patch her in. You ready?
Reach is not available. At the tone, please record.
God damn it, dude. I never answer.
Did you call Jerry instead?
Yeah, we'll call. I bet you they're fucking boozing.
Drunk dialing already.
None of my family answers. Jesus, I know what you're doing.
Well, they're probably dumping out right now because it's halftime.
Come on, dude. This is crazy.
Hello?
Mom, you're live on Drinkin' Bros.
Oh, hi.
Are you pissed off?
Oh, I'm losing my mind.
Yeah.
Losing my mind. Chip Kelly needs to be fired. Brian Day needs to be fired if you people don't figure this out.
What do you mean, you people?
Mom, what do you mean, you people? That sounds pretty racist.
The people that are at the game there. It's like I can go over there and call a better game. You saw that last touchdown. When they actually played the game and threw the ball around, we got a touchdown. If you're going to give it to Henderson up the middle for 3 or 4 downs in a row, we're getting nothing.
All right, so I'm as pissed as you are, but here's what I love. It's rivalry week. Everybody feels the same way about their teams. They're screaming, they're drinking, they're boozing, they're drinking hard AF seltzer. I'm as pissed off as you are. How much do you think Ohio State needs to win by for fans not to be pissed in the second half?
I'm going to say at least 27 points.
That's a lot. That's 4 touchdowns, Mom.
Yeah, I know, but, I think big when it's the Buckeyes.
We all do, right? Which people call Ohio State delusional, Alabama delusional. Who else, Stan?
Notre Dame.
Notre
It's the
Dame
worst.
delusional. Like the fan base.
Nobody's close to Notre Dame.
I will accept 21 points. I will accept to win by 21 points. But I really can't go underneath that because then that just is a little weak.
Okay, so a lot of people need 21 points because of gambling. Spread opened up at minus 19.5. So, yeah, we all need the 21 points. The live line came in at 9.5. So if the Buckeyes win by 10, that's what we just bet on here at mybookie.com. Promo code Drinkin' Bros doubles that first deposit all the way up to $1,000. Then we all win. So they just need to win by 10 in the second half. You good with that?
All right. I'll take 10. 10 would be good. I'll take that.
Okay, and then
I want this play calling changed. It's got to be changed at the half.
okay, and then last question for you here: how many hard AFs has everybody had over there at the house?
Well, it's been 2, 2, and 2, but that 6 has been all mine because I'm so out of my mind about the game that I'm not letting them have any until we start to get a little bit ahead here.
All right, and that's the beauty of rivalry week. Everybody's boozing. Who cares? Dan's going to ask you a question.
Your mom has had 6 hard AFs?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, 6 hard AFs, dude. It's Ohio State, Michigan. Mom, let me ask you this. Did you guys watch the Georgia Tech game? Jerry's trying to call. He's in the fucking room, dude. He's on the other. Tell him to get off the phone. He's with you guys. You guys watched the Georgia Tech game, right?
No, I didn't watch that because we weren't here. We were out.
What were you guys doing last
Strip
night?
club?
Strip club?
It was Black Friday.
African American Friday, Mom. We don't do that, okay?
Gotcha. No, but we had.
It was the night game. What did you do last night?
Strip club.
We went out to dinner after, we went out for seafood dinner and that after we were shopping all day.
It was surf and turf at the strip club, dude.
Yeah, it was surf and turf at the strip club. I get it. They've got the best wings, those lemon pepper wings. I understand it down there.
No, that's in Atlanta, isn't it?
Loaded in 10 cases of Par 8F seltzer in the garage for just 4 people, just for the Ohio State game today.
Okay, perfect. Love to hear it. You can get it at Total Wine down there, brunches, Lowe's, grocery store. Great plug, Mom, and I appreciate it here. Vanderbilt is tied with Tennessee right now. All the rivalry games at the halftime are actually tied.
Wow, that's something. Vanderbilt's been something this year. I'm sorry, but they're good.
They've been great trying to work out a deal with those guys with Hard AF Seltzer, so we'll see what happens here. Final prediction on the game before we get out of here.
Oh, I'll say Ohio State by 10.
Ohio State by 10. Okay, I'll say 28-17. I say they win by 11.
Okay, that sounds good. I'll take that.
Wait, I don't know how that happens. It's 10-10. Let's see. Give me 31-10. We got to throw the fucking football, though.
I know. We got it. Get it to Jeremiah Smith. Get it to Ibuka. You know, they're there. They're waiting. Quit messing around.
Exactly. You got 2 NFL receivers. One could be potentially the greatest NFL receiver in all of college football. But we'll see. I love you. Tell Jerry I love him. He was calling into the other line. What's he in the other room?
No, he's, he was heading out. He picked up pizza and that. So he's just heading home. So, it's halftime. So that's what he's calling about.
Where did you guys get pizza in Wilmington?
We got Slice of Life pizza.
Oh, you got Slice of Life. Okay.
Isn't Marco's pretty good there in North Carolina?
Yeah, Marco's is good. I would have said Uncle Vinny's. Uncle Vinny's is my favorite, Mom.
Vinny's is great, but they closed it.
They closed?
Yeah.
Forever?
Marco's is kind of a chain, though, right?
Yeah, they closed it?
Yeah.
God damn, dude. Look what Biden did. Fucking Biden's America. Let's get Trump back in. We can open this shit up. You don't close Vinny's. God damn, that was my favorite on the island. All right. All right.
We had a very happy Trump Thanksgiving. We really did.
We all did too. So I love you. And go Bucks. We'll see what happens here in the second half and kill the rest of those hard AF seltzers. All right?
All right, cool. Go Buckeyes.
All right. Love you.
Love you, Mom.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye. All right, Joel, you want to call and get pizza? You want to call Via real quick? Put her on a wide?
All right.
I think they're open now, right? Because we're early here. So, yeah, we'll call Via and get that done. Order whatever you want, Joel, whatever your heart desires. Just make sure they deliver.
All right.
I want extra pepperoni today. I'm feeling it.
Meat lovers.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I think they got
Meat
everything.
lovers or just a double pepperoni?
I feel like a double pepperoni. Do you like a double pep?
Shakaroni.
double pep. Let's do it.
Pepperoni.
I
nipples,
gotta
Joel?
be honest.
You like pep snips in real life?
The last time I
love 'em.
ordered pizza, I got it from Papa John's
Well, it's better ingredients.
because it was the Shakaroni pizza, and it wasn't even. I don't even know if it's good or not. I just love Shaq.
Do you really?
Yeah, he's awesome. Fucking love that dude.
He's tough. It's tough for me. One of my first gigs, we did a commercial for him. He was a fucking asshole. Hopefully he's changed, but
What do you mean changed?
it was 23 years
Shaq
ago.
is awesome. Shaq
23 years
fucking
ago.
rolls around to local grocery stores and pays for people's shit.
He does.
He pays for people's college. He goes to the Apple store, and if he sees students in there, he'll buy all their shit for them. That's all he does now.
You know what he told me on set?
And then DJs.
You know what he told me on
obviously.
set?
What's that?
Hey, white boy, make sure nobody takes in my fucking shit. Slams the door and wanted me to watch his fucking trailer all day. It was like, hey, Shaq, we're on a fucking $500,000 commercial shoot right now.
Yeah.
It's the richest fucking set you could possibly be on. No one is going to walk in there and steal your fucking shoes. He did sign up. He did at the end of the shoot, though. I will say this. He signed his shoes for him. Have you seen his shoes? They're
They're
like size
28s or some
21. Yeah.
shit.
So, I mean, no lie, if you look, Joel, if you cut to a wide,
Yeah, dude.
it takes up an entire fucking shelf back there. I forget what we did with it, but yeah. So hopefully he's mellowed over the years. You know who was badass in real life, by the way, is Barkley. God damn, Barkley fucking rocks, man. That is literally the same dude on TV as in real life, where you're just like, shit, man, he fucking parties. You know what else is weird? I'm taller than him.
No, you're not.
I looked over him.
That's definitely not true. Charles Barkley's 6'6".
He's lied about it forever, and like he's lied about it forever. We were goddamn near close eye to eye, and there's people though that play taller than they are. If you this goes back to the conversations we've always had on this show for years, and Baker Mayfield and everybody else. If you have the effort and the will and the desire, you can overcome pretty much everything. He was one of those dudes, man. God, he was fucking good.
The round mound of rebound.
Yes. He was just good and skillful and knew what to fucking do. And that's the difference, man, for real. Like, because he genuinely isn't that tall in real life. You know who else isn't that tall in real life is Ben Wallace.
No, he's definitely not. He's 6'5".
Ben Wallace would grow this huge afro to make himself look like this giant person, but it was literally just his effort of why he was so fucking good, man. And that's why I've grown to love Baker Mayfield over the years. Just his fucking effort and heart. Because we just don't see it anymore. And if you did, you'd have so much more success in life. Not just football, but everything else in life. Businesses, everything else. That's why I fucking love Trump, dude. I mean, going through all that bullshit for 8 years and wanting to do it, like, god damn, at a certain point, man, I just would have said, no, let me just go to the fucking golf course. Just leave me the fuck alone. And he didn't stop for a job that doesn't pay shit. Shit for him, by the way, not for normal people, but...
Well, he doesn't take the presidential salary anyways.
Damn, mom is a beast. Yeah, by the way, while it's halftime here, Baylor's up 28-10. Whatever questions you guys have, we'll answer them. Real quick, we'll do some sponsors, though. Firstform.com/Drinkin Bros. Got the fucking micro factors here. Best in the biz here. Big Six. CoQ10s, antibiotics. I'm sorry, I'm drunk. Antioxidants, CoQ10s, multivitamins, fruits and veggies, probiotics in the EFAs. Also got the protein over there. Did you take the protein today? Did you work out this morning?
Yeah.
Fuck you, dude. I did not.
Every day.
Yeah. Protein's the best in the biz. With these level 1 bars, awesome.
Yeah, I have one in the morning and at night usually.
Yep.
Then sometimes midday. Like I have one. I'll eat one while my dogs are running around and eating just to get some protein in my body before I go work out in the morning.
So for me, I will have one right after I finish Ross Patterson Revolution. I'll have one in between. Then we do Drinkin Bros. That'll get me through the day. I'll always have a shot of Ketone IQ as well. Like, that's real. I do take the microfactors and all that other shit every day. Best energy drinks in the business. Is there a better supplement company for real than First Form?
No.
I don't think so either.
Nobody's even in the same
Ballpark.
stratosphere.
I see all this bullshit online, and I look at these fucking assholes, and I'm like, man, it's First Form or nothing for me in my life, dude. It's firstform.com/Drinkin Bros. First Form is spelled one STPHORM. Firstform.com/Drinkin Bros. Free shipping on orders over $75. They really are the best. Like, I fucking love those guys. Same with the bed, man. The reason why we have a ghost bed on this show for years, and I'm drunk so I can say this shit, is it's the best mattress that we ever had. All of their products really fucking rock, man, at ghostbed.com/Drinkin Bros. 50% off. Do it, man. I love them. Big fan. There's even brands that we're trying to get that we love, or we're like, hey, dude, we just love your product. Come and do the fucking show.
Yeah. Randy Malley asked a question. I'm 34, wanted to start some TRT. Any tips? I put this in the chat, but I'll say it for the audio dicks as well. You want to get your labs done first and see where you're deficient. Chances are you've got thyroid issues as well. Most people do after gut stuff and heavy metal and toxic exposure, and IGF-1 issues, which is Bioprotein Plus talks about all the time. It's not enough. And the thyroid issue, by the way, is one that will rob you of free testosterone. So you got to get that done. Otherwise, you'll have you can get your test up to 9 to 1100, but you'll still feel shitty because you don't have free testosterone going. What?
That car, by the way.
What is it?
That Lexus, that truck, badass and cheap as fuck. If you're looking for a truck this weekend.
Well, I think Homeboy found me a Yukon, but
Okay.
Yeah, do that for sure. Get your labs done. Check your IGF-1, which is your human growth hormone. Yeah, if you've been welding for a long time, you've definitely got heavy metal exposure, and that's something you need to address in addition to all this. None of this stuff is going to fix that. There's ways to address heavy metals. You can just Google that, to be honest, because it's a pretty common thing now. And then once you get your testosterone and free testosterone where you want to be, start focusing on that IGF-1 and make sure your growth hormone is legit. And then, you're pretty good. Peptides, like if you're concerned about recovery and stuff like that, you're going to want to look into something called BPC 157. It's a really good peptide. And then one of the Samorlins, Tesamorlin or Sermorlin or Ipamorlin or something like that, if you can find it anywhere. The FDA's fucking around with it a lot right now. But that's one of the things that's going to happen from RFK Jr. on day one is he's going to start getting these peptides, not just legalized, but legalized for compounding pharmacies and stuff. So they'll be easier to find and a better quality, obviously. All that stuff.
There's another listener here who's saying, hey, give me one more live line bet during halftime. I I will. I'm going to go into that. Oh, shit. Tennessee, Vanderbilt, 13.5. Take that as well.
Tennessee scored right before
They
halftime, so
did.
it's 24-17.
24-17. They're going to come back, so it's Vandy plus 13.5. Plus 13.5. I'm going to go ahead and throw 500 on that now, dude.
I wouldn't do that.
I think Vandy's going to come back. They're a second-half team. So I already did it. Doesn't matter anyways. I just did it live on air. So, yeah, I'm doing 500 on that. And then I did Ohio State live line at halftime as well. Vandy will come back, man. They're a second-half team, for real. So, yeah. Randy says, thank you. We appreciate it. Danny Hartley says, I run a TRT online clinic here in Georgia. If anybody in Georgia is interested. Yeah. So, by the way, for me, man, because I have 2 fears in this life, heights and needles. Don't know why. Can't fucking answer it. However, I do go to a doc every Friday. All they do, I'm in there in fucking 2 minutes, in and out, and they just inject me and I fucking leave. Yeah. If you're looking for a place and they do it, you know the levels. They'll take your labs every 4 to 6 weeks or 3 months or whatever it is, and then boom, you're good to go. So yeah, check them out. If you want to give them a shout out, we can. Go ahead. You get time. I don't give a fuck. Second half is about to get cranked up here. Fully expect Ohio State to go down the field and score a touchdown here on this drive. Assert some dominance and get into this fucking game. Michigan's points were scored on offensive errors for Ohio State. Let's not kid each other here. Ohio State didn't look great on offense, but it is the game, and it is what it is.
Pizza's ordered.
It is from Via? Are they delivering it?
Yep.
Fuck yeah, dude.
45 minutes, it says.
Oh, man. Did you get a large? You got your large?
I got two larges. One
There you go.
Detroiter.
I'll give you my card. Did you need the card?
I already got it.
Okay. I'll pay for. I'll ready to check for it afterwards.
Cool.
Let's fucking go, dude.
We got 2 pizzas and 2 sides coming in.
Yeah. What are the sides? What'd you get?
I got the artichoke dip stuff, and I got the broccoli and bacon thing.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
You got to have broccoli for health, you know.
I like that, Joel. If you're looking at first half stats for Ohio State, rushing yards, 36. That's what happens when you don't have an offensive line, kids. Only 4 first downs for Michigan, and they scored 10 fucking points. Man, turnovers. You will not win with turnovers or shanking punts, brah. You just can't. My friends who were at the game texted me. They're fucking, that touchdown got everybody amped up, so the crowd's in it. They needed that touchdown to close out the half. And Will Howard definitely had a fucking concussion and came back. He's not leaving this game. Go.
What the fuck
God
was that?
damn it, dude.
What, did he fall? Is that Trayvon Henderson?
Did the ball fall? I think the ball just fell that short and didn't move. Strange. Yeah, the ball just fell on the 5 and didn't roll. So they had to jump on it. All right, throw the fucking ball because you can't run it. They want to run the football. You got no line, bro.
Clemson scored opening drive.
Did they really? What's the score?
13-7 right now. It'll
Fuck.
be 14
I
in
got
a
South
moment.
Carolina 2.5 here. Keep an eye on that one. On my bouquet. All right, Ohio State has got the ball at the 5 to start off the second half. If you're watching us live, nothing going. 3 yards running. Quit passing game with Joel Klatt said on the perimeter is the only thing they can do. There's no line. You got to throw quickly. Receivers will be open, but there's only 2 wide right now, which isn't great. They're going to run. God damn it, man.
Not sure I follow.
Fans are booing. You should.
Are they just trying
Go
to
4 wide. You have 4 first-round draft picks, wide receivers. Doesn't make any fucking sense. Problem is, this puts a lot of pressure on a third down throw if you're just going to run the fucking ball, dude, to no success. Then you can blitz. Boom. At least he's open. First down, Ohio State, but just continue to do that. Why trying to establish a run game is pointless at this point. You have no line. Just throw. Not only that, if you're Howard, it would make you happy. Jesus Christ. If you're trying to impress NFL scouts, chuck it every time. CJ Stroud did that against Georgia. Again, first down, wide open. Boom, first down. Man, I love Gus Johnson, but you cannot talk about Carnell Tate's parents dying in a drive-by shooting every single game. Just don't do it. Man, he said it again.
Yeah.
You could do a drinking game for that. Tater. Yeah. Once again, nothing going in the run game for Ohio State. Throw the fucking ball. Howard got hit in the head again, by the way. Jesus Christ, bro. Just throw the fucking ball. Third and 7 now for Ohio State. Ohio State hasn't gone deep this game either. Wouldn't recommend it here, but later on, I would definitely take a shot.
No, you should do it on second and short.
Yeah.
But you got to get second and short first.
I may have not.
You're not going to do that running fucking sweeps. Oh, nice little
Great
screen
play. Blitz, go, run. Excellent play call there. When you have no line, teams are going to blitz you the entire game. These little screens like that to the wide receiver are great.
So there's a new series coming out on Prime. Well, I actually already started. I don't think it's completed yet. But it's called Game 7. Have you seen it?
No.
It's like a mini. It's a mini doc episode long on each one of the games. 2006 Mavs Spurs Western Conference Final.
That's dope.
87 Flyers Oilers, which is that's Gretzky and fucking what's his nuts, Messier.
Yeah.
That team. 94 Rangers Canucks. Yankees Red Sox ALCS. That's the one the Red Sox came back from.
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
And then 2016 Cubs Indians World Series. And then they're going to do another one next year.
I was at a bar in LA for that Game 7 Red Sox Yankees game, man.
I was
Place
actually
went nuts.
playing softball.
Really?
I was in Oakland. I was playing softball, but we had a fucking somebody brought their TV
To watch the game?
to watch the game. Yeah,
Man.
yeah, it was pretty awesome. They were streaming it through a fucking iPad or something. I can't remember. That's a
Terrible play.
Yeah, that's silly.
Terrible play. Offensive play calling has not been great for Ohio State. Chip Kelly in particular here. Wide receivers are open downfield. Just throw the fucking ball downfield. These swing passes and sweeps and things like that aren't going to work against this defense. Michigan still has a great defense. Always have. In particular, a great run defense as well. God damn it, man.
Tandon Friley. Dan, do you
4th
think
and
those
7.
anti-hero dudes have any real receipts on Tim or just trying to blow smoke for profit? Yada, yada, yada. Yeah, those guys are two fucking gaylords.
It's funny. I didn't know who they were. I listened to them. I saw it ran into Tansy. It's the Office Joe premiere, and he kept talking about this fucking show, whatever. I was like, oh, okay, cool, man. I didn't know who they were.
Yeah, he's associated with it.
We don't do our.
I guess I don't know. Or
We don't do our own social media. Danny does our social media, and they'd blocked him for being annoying and all that other shit. I finally listened to the show. I listened to it like my whole thing. That is what I told Tansy. I go, if you have a podcast called Anti-Hero Podcast, and all you're doing is just shitting on heroes. I told Tansy, I go, the world needs heroes. I don't really understand what's to do that. And regarding Tim Kennedy and Marcus Luttrell and Rob O'Neill and like all of our friends, you need heroes. Otherwise, nobody's going to join the fucking military. So like, why would you do it? You just look like a fucking asshole to me. Like,
yeah, I don't know. They're all gay. Anybody that's associated with them or defends them, like the guy you just mentioned, all gay. Fuck those people.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear from you. I don't care about your fucking little gay fucking club where you think, oh, God, I'm this time. It's just like they're nobodies, and they're trying to make themselves famous by tearing other people down.
like,
I
other
couldn't
people
fucking,
with like.
I don't care what the status of somebody is. It's just like they're no different than that one dude, Joey something, that pisses in his own mouth, or that fat dummy. What's his name?
Or Fuentes. Who's that other guy? Fuentes.
Yeah,
where it's just
yeah.
like, I
Lizzo?
don't. There's nothing redeemable or interesting about that to me.
What's the other one? The quartering or something. That's just some fat neckbeard.
Yeah.
None of these people have ever done anything. They just talk about other people all the time. It's fucking
Which is
gay.
strange to me, where it's just like, hey, dude, I don't get it. And like, the other thing is, me personally, I told Tanzas, I go, you need heroes in this life to have a show to tear down here. Like, what the fuck is that? I don't get it. I just don't get the premise.
I mean, the premise is there are two cunts that want to try to make themselves popular by going after other people.
And that's fine, but if it was a big show or people cared, like,
it's one
great.
way. It's one way to
just-
try to get a big show. They're just trying to get. They're trying to get close enough to somebody that actually has done shit and is popular, so they can siphon off some of the audience. But it's just pathetic nonsense.
The other thing too, because Tansy was here a couple weeks ago for Office Show, and we went to the premiere together, and he goes, "Well, you know, I don't know what those guys do. They're just on the network. You get it." And I was like, "No, we know what every show on our network does. Like, you're in charge. Like, you're the boss. If you're friends with them, like, fuck off. That's your fucking show, and that leads to your name and everything else. Like, cool, I guess, if you're into that. But yeah, it's not my thing, and fuck them. That's what I told Tansy. I was like, it's on you, bro. If you want to, if that's how you want to live your life, go ahead. But like me personally, I think we need heroes. We hope for heroes, and we try to have them on the show and things like that. Like, yeah. But that show, it's a fucked up premise that can't go anywhere, in my opinion. All right, Ohio State's kicked it down to the 4. Michigan has the ball down there, and looking at second down. Hopefully they can make a mistake here, and that would be great. 2 minutes left in the quarter. Ohio State has the ball down there, and looking at second down. Hopefully they can make a mistake here, and that would be great. 2 minutes left in the quarter. Ohio State has the ball down there, and looking at second down. Hopefully they can make a mistake here, 2nd and 8 inside the 5. What do we got here? Blitz these motherfuckers, if I would. All right, hand up at the middle, stopped. 3rd down there. What they're saying is the wind is going at the Michigan side of the ball there, which is what happened to Ohio State in the first half. So they're saying it would be a bad punt, which was what happened there. Okay. There we go. All right. Michigan will be forced to punt from their own end zone here. Now we'll see if the win was the same for Ohio State in the first half. If they have a shitty punt, we'll see here. It's open. Wow. Michigan definitely had a fucking wide open tight end there. Would have been a huge first down. He missed him badly on that one. There you go. That was a good kick. It was a good punt. It was a better punt than Ohio State's. Ohio State will have the ball at the 48. Yeah, and then lastly, regarding that podcast, Tansy showed it to me when I was here, and it was just like one of the guys was wearing fucking sunglasses all show and everything else. Like, you can't be serious towards your audience if that's the way you are. Like, I love Kevin Hart. He showed me a lot, helped me a lot in this life, but he's been doing that shit lately, like on the Today Show and everywhere else, and it's just like, man, it's just telling your fucking audience that you're too cool for them. And that doesn't make any fucking sense either. So, yeah. But I guess one of the shows that I listened to, they were like, oh, the Drinkin Bros blocked us or whatever. I was like, no, we have a social media team that runs that. You probably pissed Danny off, is all it is.
They're just two annoying children.
We don't really check the.
I don't like here.
I don't police that. Danny does. So you probably pissed her off.
Stupid people talk about other people.
Yeah,
that's it. I have no time for that stupid gay bullshit. So.
The people we go after are politicians, shit that is incorrect in the world, and all that other shit. Like, I'm not going to look into somebody's war history. Anybody who signed up to serve this country, whatever their story was, I'm not here to fucking question it, man. Unless it's Tim Walz, who is, Jesus Christ, man. Can't do that. Checking out the other scores from around the league here. Let's see, what do we got? Clemson's got the ball here in the 3rd. They're still up 14-7. God damn, that would hurt my parlay. Illinois is up 28-13. Tennessee, 24-17 there. Keep an eye on these games as we continue this one. Oh, Raiders game. They were asking, did you watch that Raiders-Chief game about him snapping the ball yesterday? What a wild win.
I didn't even know they played yesterday.
So it was a Black Friday game yesterday on Amazon Prime, Chiefs-Raiders. They could have kicked a 35-yard field goal and instead tried to snap it for one more play. The fucking center did not know the call of the quarterback, fumbled it away. He wasn't looking, bounced off his pads. Chiefs win again by 2 points. They're fucking 10-1, and it's the longest win streak by winning by one score in the history of the NFL for the Chiefs. It's crazy what they're doing, man. It's absolutely fucking nuts what they're doing there. And then Ewers will play tonight against A&M. They have announced that. So Quinn Ewers will start tonight for Texas, despite the sprained ankle. So he's going to play through the pain. But we just saw that with Brady Cook in Alabama. Results weren't great. Luckily, I've already bet A&M. We'll see what happens here. Ohio State's got their best starting field position of the game at the 47 of Michigan here. Let's put some points on the board. Judkins. There you go.
Finally, a decent
15
run.
yards.
It's his
First decent run of Ohio State the whole game. He's had a couple good runs. Not much, but...
Stevie Wonder wears sunglasses on podcasts. Is he a bad guy now? Yeah, because he's been faking being blind.
Yeah, Stevie
all
can
these
see.
years.
He can see colors and shapes, always has been, man. Speaking of Shaq even told a story when he walked into an elevator, and Stevie said, "What's up, Shaq?"
You can
And he
smell
was
him.
like, "Yo, why the fuck do you know that I'm here?"
You can smell him.
Baylor is up 41-17 over Kansas. I was not expecting that. Third quarter. Jesus Christ. Baylor is about to score again, by the way. Louisville is up against Kentucky 27-7. South Carolina got the ball back, and they're driving right now. And then Illinois, yes, let's go Illini, 28-13 in the third. Love for them to have 9 wins this season, potentially 10 with a bowl game. Let's fucking go, dude. Let's go. There you go, first down Buckeyes. Just throw the fucking ball, bro. Emeka Ibuka right there with a nice little 10-yard outs. Boom.
So, Danny Brewer fan says there was a false start that should have killed Raiders play, but they called an illegal shift instead.
Correct. Yep.
That it was actually the right call. The reason is because it was a dead ball play, and if the clock isn't running yet, it's an illegal shift and not false start.
And it's a 10-second runoff. Yeah, the game's
so
over.
That's just they made the right call. It's just a weird situation. I'm not saying I agree with that rule necessarily. I mean, I don't know what the purpose of that is, to be honest. I guess you can't do what Homeboy did with the too many men on the field.
Yeah.
Back earlier in the season, maybe just so you can't manipulate the clock, but it is kind of a harsh penalty. That's going to be a slant. No, fucking run that stupid play again.
That stupid
what are you
sweep
doing?
play. Running that fucking sweep has never worked all year for Ohio State. Brian Kelly's got to get rid of that altogether. No need for that play. And you're on a short side of the field over there. You're on a hash mark. You can't go anywhere. It makes no fucking sense whatsoever, dude. Right now, top of the screen, there it is. Boom, it's wide open. You picked again?
Yes. Terrible.
That is a bad interception right there.
I think you got to start looking at this Ohio State team the same way we looked at Florida State last year. If their line is so banged up they can't make this fucking
Too
work,
many injuries.
then you got to put them out.
Yeah, too many injuries. I mean, that is a bad pick. There was nobody there. Same with the first pick. There's nobody there. And we've said this in the past. Oregon has looked like the most complete team this year.
They're also healthy.
Yeah. And the rest of these teams just don't seem close. They're not healthy. They're not operating on a fucking high level. And, yeah. Anybody other than Oregon winning the championship would be a shock at this point.
I think Notre Dame's good enough.
I do not. I definitely do not. He can't throw the ball.
Doesn't need to.
He will against Oregon's defense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could do
Oregon's got a decent defense there. But other than that, SEC down year across the board. Big Ten, obviously you got Oregon, but that's about it there. Every year that looks like there's one team that's clearly better than the rest. Right now, it looks like Oregon. Does Oregon have a game today, by the way? Is Oregon State?
I think they played Oregon State earlier in the year because it's
I think so too.
It's not a conference game anymore.
Yeah.
They play Washington today.
Okay.
Which is same, I guess. It's still like an old.
Well, they had a bye last week, and then they have this game. But yeah, really bad pick by Ohio State. Ruben Schneider says, "I love to hear Danoff right now. He's inside the stadium. I'm sure he's just as pissed off as everybody else is inside the stadium. And that was a terrible interception by Will Howard. That's two huge, terrible plays he's made. Otherwise, Michigan would not be in this ball game whatsoever. And they are. It's 10-10. And to me, what you're watching is not a national championship team. So it is what it is. The other thing, too, I know it's commercial break, but there was a lot of clock chewed up on that last drive. The longer and longer this game goes, if it's a one-score game towards the end, man, you never know in this rivalry, and that's the danger of it. Hey, there's only 4 minutes left in the third quarter right now. It seems like Michigan is okay with it, where they're like, all right, great. Fox is now talking about what a bad interception that is. That is two horrific interceptions from Will Howard. This will cost him a seat, by the way, at Heisman. He might have been the fifth chair. He's not anymore. Third down and 7 here for Michigan.
Oh, boy.
Oh, did I get picked off by Ohio State? There you go.
Yeah, I did.
Caleb Downs. So Caleb Downs is the favorite now to win the Thorpe Award since Hunter wasn't nominated. No idea why Hunter wasn't nominated. He should have won this award. It will definitely be Caleb Downs, and he will be taken first in the draft. I think he's too young, and I think it'll be the year after. But that's the transfer from Alabama, who is all-world, like... Wow, great catch. Great catch by Caleb Downs there. Look at that.
I mean, what is this receiver doing?
Caleb Downs also had a punt return last week for 75 yards. That kid can do it all.
That receiver fucked the quarterback over big time right there.
He did.
Keep running, dude. What are you doing?
He did.
Even if you're not getting the ball, the reason that the OC puts you on the field in the spot you are could be to pick somebody. It could be to divert.
This will go to Judkins right here.
Run your fucking route.
Man, nothing there.
They need a play action, roll out right,
I agree.
double fucking post.
When your left side of the line is
What are you
out,
doing?
you've got to roll out right and get Jeremiah Smith.
I mean, maybe that's what they're setting up right there.
Yeah, but this play calling has been atrocious by Brian Kelly.
Smith's on the left side, so maybe they're going to bring him through the middle.
There it is, wide open.
Terrible.
God damn it.
That
Dude.
is
Terrible.
awful. What the fuck are they thinking? Why are you rolling right to throw back across your body to the left side of the field? And why is your best receiver on the opposite side of the field where you can't get to him?
It's a strange fucking... like, Brian Kelly's running the offense. He's making all the calls here. It's not Day, but, like, what these calls are, I have no fucking idea, dude. Jeremiah Smith, one-on-one. No. Why would you do that? Ohio State is booing. We're all booing. Why would you run the ball on 3rd and 10? Michigan has one of the best defenses in America. Run defenses in particular. Zero reason for this bullshit. God damn it, man. Jesus Christ. 34 yards, extra points. He missed it.
Trying to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory here.
Not only that, so like he didn't take. I used to kick field goals in high school. He didn't even take the proper steps. Look at how quickly he rushed this. No need. That is an extra half step. That is simply nerves. That is pressure. That is somebody not being ready for the fucking moment right there. My child could have made that field goal. Yeah. By the way, for the Drinkin' Bros sports listeners who I shit on Georgia last night, Ohio State's the same way. They cannot win a national championship with this team. So don't think that it's different. Don't think that I have bias just because I'm an Ohio State fan versus that. Like, it's not at all. This is not a team that can win the national championship. It's not a serious team, as we like to call in today's world. Oregon. Oregon is the only one I've seen in real life. We've seen all these teams in real life. Oregon's the only one I've seen in real life that looks like they can win a national championship. That's it.
Tennessee scored again, 31-17.
31-17 there?
Yeah, that game's over. I mean, it's early in the third, but they're not coming back. Tennessee looks good today.
Caleb Newberry. Kicking field goals in high school versus college, NFL, it's all the same. Exact same steps, exact same timing. It doesn't change. So that's why. When you see it and you line up for it, like, it's fucking easy. Truthfully, middle school. You learn the same technique in middle school. So, yeah, watching that kid kick a field goal, it was a half step short. Like, just nerves. That's why. By the way, that's why. Because you're nervous to kick or you're nervous to throw the ball or whatever it is. Your mechanics are off. So, yeah, missing a 38-yarder and a 35-yarder, that's no excuse. What is an extra point in the NFL is now 35 yards. Like, that's a joke.
30. I think that last one was 34. So 34 and 38.
Yeah. Otherwise, they'd be up by 6 right now. It's a tied game. Now Michigan gets the ball back. But these are simple things. Those 2 interceptions from Will Howard, awful throws, simple plays to make here. You're seeing a team that is tight, that is nervous. Clearly, Ryan Day is fucking nervous after losing 3 straight. And not great. Let's say they squeak through this game, then they got to play Oregon. This team right now is going to get housed by Oregon.
What good teams has Ohio State played this year? Just Oregon and Penn State?
Oregon, Penn State, Indiana.
Indiana. Come on now.
Look.
So against Oregon, Howard had a good game.
I mean, Ohio State's doing what they can just to give up this game.
Against Penn State, he did not have a good game. So maybe Will Howard's just been beaten up on shit teams. Like he did well against Oregon, though, except for that pick.
The wild thing is, if you look at Michigan's quarterback, He is 31 yards passing. That's it. Also, if let's say you're the NIL program, and I'll hold up the can here for Michigan. Great, you get a good quarterback in there. You could beat this team pretty easily. If Ohio State just blitz on every fucking play here, it's pretty simple. The fucked up thing is, let's take Ohio State. Let's say they're able to pull this off, and look at Georgia's 7 overtime win last night over a shitty Georgia Tech team. It won't matter if they win next week. They both get buys. That's the wild thing to me.
Why is he playing so far back on 3rd and 6?
Not short. Just blitz this motherfucker. Like, blitz. Blitz.
It's a very odd defensive call right
it
there.
Is.
You bring everybody from the right side.
Bring the house on that. I don't understand it. So Orji's going to run the ball. That's all he does is run. So you know what this play is. He doesn't throw the ball. That's their backup quarterback there. But it doesn't matter. You can run this out now until the fourth quarter, which is what the game plan is. So if you're Michigan, you got a tie game here into the fourth quarter. It's a fucking win, dude. It's a win all game.
We'll see if they stay disciplined and keep grinding it, or if they try to make a move here, because they haven't done shit so far. See if they want to win, or if they just want to fucking hang on and hope for the best.
Blake Smith is saying, does this performance take Ohio State out of the top 4? Look, if they lose, if they lose, obviously yes. If they lose, no. I mean, if they win, no, because they play Oregon next week and it'll sort itself out. And that's, let's face it, they want the ratings. You know, they'll want a 1 versus 2 matchup next week, and at least Fox or whoever the executives are will be like, oh yeah, man, it's a rivalry game and all that other stuff. But to be honest with you, Blake, the answer is no. Ohio State should have won this game by 3 touchdowns. So. It's a bad look for Ohio State today, for sure. Even friends of mine from college are texting me. They're like, hey, even if you win, you still lose. You do. 10-10 game with this many mistakes, yeah, you look like shit. You look like shit. And I agree. What you are really seeing, though, in this game, minus the bad interceptions, is a team who doesn't have an offensive line, who can't run the ball. And that's the biggest difference in this. So that's why Ohio State probably can't win a national championship. They just cannot run the ball. And you're going to have to throw every single down. Why they don't, I don't really understand that. But that's where you're at now. So you got to reconfigure your offense for the playoffs and try to figure that out. And if they lose today, somebody was asking me what happens. Nothing. They'll get a home game, and then they'll still be in the playoffs.
I don't know about all that. What do you mean a home game?
5 through, I think, 8 get a home game in the playoffs.
I don't. Why would you keep them that high? If they lose to an unranked team.
The committee will.
I wouldn't. SMU is going to move up. Tennessee's going to move up. I think they're out.
They had 2 top 5 wins. They won't move them ahead of SMU or anybody else.
I mean, Ohio State's going to go out of the top 4 for sure if they lose this game.
Oh, yeah. Out of the top 4. But
then they're going to lose.
Home games will be 5 through, I think, 8.
If they lose this game, then they lose to Oregon as well.
No. They won't. They will not play Oregon. That's the difference. It'll be Indiana.
That's true.
But that could drive Indiana out of the playoffs altogether.
No.
Yeah. Because they're at 11 right now. If they get housed by Oregon, they'll be out.
Nah. I wouldn't think so.
You think Indiana will stay with 2 losses?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it
depends on the rest of the day shakes out, I guess.
Well, it depends on how close that game is, too. If Oregon blows them out, maybe. Somebody's going to win between SMU and Miami as well. And that's going to shake that top up a little bit. I guess Boise State's got to play Colorado State or UNLV for Mountain West. Not sure how that's going to go. I definitely should not have gotten out of bed for this. This has been
look, it's
just
10.
Pathetic.
It's 10-10. Michigan still has a shot to win this game for a massive upset. I mean, it's the 4th quarter now. This isn't a first half. Nobody's scored in the 3rd quarter whatsoever.
In the second half, you mean? Yeah. Shit. Ohio State had the ball in the red zone on first down for that pick and didn't even move it. And then missed a field goal.
Yeah, they missed 2 field goals at 34 and 38 yards. I mean, this should not be close at all. Tennessee's up now 31-17. South Carolina is driving, though. They're on the Clemson 14-yard line.
Yeah, Sellers
Down
will get that in.
14-7.
South Carolina is particularly good in the red zone, which is what you get when you have a quarterback that can fucking run like that, dude. Sellers got 11 carries for 90 yards today.
First down, Michigan. It just runs up the clock here. If you're asking why Michigan is running like this, they're just chewing that clock down, dude. It's smart. This is how you beat them.
Robbie Mill, you're technically right, but he would have gotten the first down on that play anyway, so it doesn't matter. Now Orgy's back in.
So Orgy's going to run the ball. You know that. He doesn't throw.
Oh, eventually he's going to throw one, you would think, just to change it up a little bit, but it ain't going to be here.
There he goes up the middle. Get him.
They're not going to do it on 2nd and 9.
No.
Maybe 2nd and short they would do it, but not 2nd and 9.
And again, Michigan is just trying to chew up this clock, keep it to a one-possession game going down to the last 4 or 5 minutes. This is smart. This is what they should be doing. When you don't have the same talent level as another team, you should be doing this. And this is great coaching right now by Moore from Michigan.
Wow.
Caught it?
Yep.
Did he catch that?
Is that a female ref?
Hang on. Was he out of bounds and then came back in?
Nice catch. It's not the angle you need to see out of bounds, but it's a good catch.
What a catch by the honky there. It's a big boy throw right there. That's a catch. First down. First down, Michigan. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Joel. Look at this. Big boy move.
No,
Via. Love Via.
You guys enjoy that. They do make good pizza.
You want ranch?
You talking to me just to drink it?
Yeah.
Well, you can tell your mom that she was fucking wrong. Actually, text her right now. Tell her never again.
Oh, well.
Tell her to drink more.
Bless you,
She's
Joel.
probably fucking 8 or 10 deep now.
She might be blacked out.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Michigan's at the 40 here, 2nd and 10.
Remember, oh boy.
God damn it.
Remember, they actually have a guy that can
First
kick
down,
field
Michigan.
goals.
I know. They got a great field goal
So
kicker.
they're about to go up. I would say almost certainly they're about to go up. Still plenty of time left, but not good. That's what Derek Wolf was talking about the other day. When you only have 4 guys rushing, there's always a lane open.
Mm-hmm.
Good quarterbacks know that. Ryan Day's like, oh, shit, I'm about to get fired.
Yep.
Nice play. Nice little flea flicker. Pass interference. It's going to be fucking half the distance.
Yep. That's Denzel Burke.
What an embarrassing day for Ohio State. Even if they come back and win this game, this is
I agree.
a fucking huge embarrassment.
I agree.
Clemson stuffed South Carolina. But South Carolina stuffed them back on their 17, so they're going to get a short field now.
Watch Denzel Burke here. Never looks back at the quarterback.
Yeah, by the way,
It's an easy penalty.
stop and just put your hands up. If you see
That's it.
the receiver
Turn
trying
around.
to make you don't
Turn
even
around.
have to turn around. Just like flail your arms around, but don't touch the guy. There's so many better ways to do it than to just run into him like that. Michigan's starting to feel it. Their O-line is getting pumped up, and they're getting the push on the line.
And
right
that's
now.
all you need is a team where you actually feel and believe that you can win.
I don't think
And right now,
anybody
Ohio
believes in
State-
Ryan Day.
Ohio State, Michigan believes they can win the game. Second and 6 here. Dial up a blitz. If the quarterback is in a
3rd and 2.
Let me ask you this: 4-down territory for Michigan, or they go for a field goal?
You take the points. Ohio State hasn't scored.
I agree. More importantly, this clock continues to chew. This will bring it down into 8 minutes. So you're looking at 4th and 1 here.
Points. It would be foolish not to take the points.
Let's see what this guy marks it.
No, it looks like he got it.
Oh, he didn't get it.
Oh, it's on the 3. I see.
It was short. Oh, they gave him first. Fuck, they gave him a first down.
Maybe he.
And they're stopping the clock.
Maybe the marker on
They're going to check this out.
that marker on the sideline is unofficial.
I'm going to grab one more slice here.
Let's see. See how that goes. What a fucking waste of time this has been. I mean, it is kind of nice to see people fail, I guess, you know. South Carolina's got the ball on their own 44. That's a good field position. So South Carolina's starting on their own 44. Down 7 with 9:18 left to go. Illinois is up 18. Don't care about that. Tennessee's up 31-17 still. No major breaks. What else is going on here? One of Detroit's linebackers is out for the season with an ACL, so their defense keeps getting dinged up here and there. Hopefully they can keep enough guys on the fucking field to have a great playoff run for the city.
As far as Ohio State is concerned, if Day loses this, some people are asking who should be the new coach. Obviously, you chat with Urban if he's interested, but there's an easy one out there that could change the mentality of this team, kind of like a Dan Campbell did for the Lions, and that's Luke Fickell. I'm sorry, not Luke Fickell, Vrabel, Mike Vrabel. Vrabel is one of the best coaches of all time. He's out of the NFL. Obviously, he was an alum for Ohio State, one of our best players ever. He's a guy that you would call in 10 seconds, and he's not working right now. Change the complexity of this team and the mentality of it. The fact that this is 1st and goal is fucking insanity to me. Nine minutes on this drive, they've eaten up.
Ooh.
Oh, he picked off!
Dan,
Picked off at the goal line!
tuck that ball in, buddy.
Holy shit! Jack Sawyer. That's the fucking leader of the defense, by the way. Senior Jack Sawyer with a pick at the goal line. Wow. He's going to the NFL next year. 1st-round draft pick. He's been the leader for years. Good for him. What a play that he'll remember forever. What a play that he'll remember forever. Good for Jack Sawyer. Captain Jack is what we call him on the team. Obviously, he's the captain of the Ohio State defense and the team. Captain Jack with a huge pick there. Wow. Why throw the ball, Dan? First down on the 4-yard line.
Especially the success you've just had running it. I don't know what the fuck you're thinking there.
Wow. Backbreaker there. Bricked up. Joel. My boner right now, dude, like the blood that is pumping through my cock, it might be 14 inches, man. Like, and the girth, unmeasurable at this point, man. I mean, my God, dude. I can't believe that just happened. Why would you throw the ball?
I don't know.
1st and 4.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, you've got one of the best running backs in the nation.
there's also half the field open on the other side. I mean, you could have just. I mean, you got to read that better. But he's not a good quarterback. So, but I'm not confident that Ohio State can march down the field 80 yards either.
Is this Chad Michael Murray in a Walmart commercial?
I don't know who Chad Michael Murray is.
One Tree Hill?
I never watched it. I think Jared did while we were deployed.
I loved it. One of the greatest TV series of all time. Chad Michael Murray. Big fan of OTH. Chad Michael Murray. They're bringing back a new version. Love him. Love him, man. You know what, Joel? You'll always have a home in One Tree Hill. That's how they ended the series. And it's true. When I moved there, I feel like I'd always have a home in One Tree Hill. One Tree Hill. Oh, I'm bricked up right now. Orangutan, which is a great username, said Gus Johnson just shot his load. He sure did. That was a fucking crazy play. My God, man. I've always hated these Dr. Pepper commercials. Maybe it's me. I just never liked them, man. It's just so fucking gay. I don't really get it. I don't really get it there.
Are those the ones with that like shitty midget guy? The little tiny dude that's like saying
No, they just got the fake team and the fake city and the fake college and everything, and it's just like, man. Look at this, the play of his life. You're goddamn right it is. Oh, beautiful. Jack Sawyer. If Ohio State drives the field here. Go. 7:41 left in the game. Ohio State is driving right now. Let's start throwing the fucking ball, for Christ's sakes. Ohio State's defense is the only reason they even have a fucking team this year. All the injuries in the offensive line. Oh, my God. Fuck. Drop pass by Ohio State, wide open for the first down. Oh, boy. My God, dude. Jeremiah Smith is where you got to go at this point. Best wide receiver in the nation. Top of the screen up there. Let's go to Jeremiah Smith here and figure this out. If you're Ohio State's, there he is. He's looking at him. He's covered. He's covered. Can he run for it? No, he's short. Fuck. 4th and 1. What do you do?
You punt. You haven't proven you can do anything. Wow.
Wow.
That's a very unremarkable possession.
Sure is. My God, man. I can tell you what, Ohio State definitely doesn't deserve to win this game, will they? We'll see. If you're Michigan, though, 6 minutes left, this is the dream for you. It's a fucking 19.5-point spread. If you're tied with 6 minutes left, On the 40, on Ohio State's 40, this is the dream.
Yeah.
This is what you hope for. What do we got score-wise the rest of these games?
Tennessee, did they get a safety? Why is it 33-17 now? The fuck happened there? Tennessee got a safety. The Vandy running back got tackled in the end zone. Wow. Nice. That's fucking incompetent. South Carolina kicked a field goal, 14-10, 6:48 left in that game. So it's going to come down to it.
I'm not doing great here as far as upsets today. Jesus Christ. People are talking about getting Mark Stoops. No. Mark Stoops couldn't eat Joey Chestnut to eat a fucking hot dog. Like, that's not the guy either. I'm telling you, it's Vrabel or nothing. Or obviously Urban Meyer, but I don't think Urban Meyer wants to coach anymore.
Nah, he's got a pretty cush right now.
Yeah, he's doing well. But yeah, if you're a Michigan fan, this is the best you could have dreamed for right now. All right. First down for the Wolverines on the 40. God damn. 7 yards. The other problem is this is eating up clock right now.
Gonna go to overtime. Or Michigan drives down the field, kicks a field goal, and ends it.
They could. I mean, if you look at the time right now, if they run the ball up the middle here,
I don't see why. I mean, obviously Michigan's going to try to eat up as much clock and get into field goal position.
And they got a great kicker.
Mm-hmm. Man, that was
first down.
They brutalized Ohio State's defensive line right there. That was embarrassing.
Well, the problem is you leave Ohio State's defense on the field for this long. Like, yeah, this is what's going to happen late in the fourth quarter. Yeah. If I'm Michigan right now, I'd chew up as much clock as I can, rely on the kicker. That kicker's been good from 50 plus. So you're getting close, 10 yards.
They need a first down.
Yeah.
That's it. Nice play.
All right. Stopped him in the backfield there on the Michigan 48s. It's about 2nd and 12 from Michigan's 48s. Why this kicker, by the way, isn't kicking warm-up kicks is kind of bizarre right now.
Doesn't need to.
It's weird. Typically you are right now on the sidelines as a kicker, but especially with 4:18 left in the game. Ohio State, why not blitz? It's clearly a passing down. Nope.
One more little fucking check down pass, and this game is in maybe over.
3rd and 6.
Maybe over.
Oh, my God.
That'll get her done. Better hope for another pick, although they're not going to throw the ball again in this game. You wouldn't think. It would be a mistake for them to throw the ball again after this.
How do they not get him?
3. Oof.
Unbelievable. Timeout. Why not call a timeout if you're Ohio State right now? That doesn't make any fucking sense to me. Timeout. You have the 2 minute. By the way, the 2 minute is a timeout already.
Wow.
So call a timeout. Save the timeouts. Now you're just losing time.
I think it's only if you think you can stop them. Just let them score at this point and try to get the ball back. I fire Ryan Day
After this game.
and make Chip Kelly the coach.
I fire Ryan Day after this game if he loses this game.
Yeah, 100%. This is unacceptable.
Yes.
Man,
This is not having a team prepared to play.
this will
is
make him,
this
what,
is.
1-4 against Michigan?
Correct. This is not having a prepared team to play against them. This reminds me of that Chicago Bears time management yesterday. Why not call a timeout, save it, and then boom, you'll get the 2 minute warning and all that other shit? I don't get it. Man. To be honest, as a 21-point favorite, originally, this is shocking.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's shocking. Well, I mean, it's it's shocking to see how. Well, I've said that they need to fire Ryan Day for 2 years. I think Ryan
you
Day
have,
sucks.
yeah, correct. Yeah.
I think I've said this for a very long time. Ever since he showed up there, he was a good offensive coordinator. He's a terrible head coach.
Well, here's the weird thing.
Evan
is, like,
Krikke says hire Eberflus. Yeah.
No. There's one option. Well, there's two. Obviously Urban, but second is obviously Vrabel out of Tennessee, like diehard Ohio State guy. For me personally, I'm stunned right now. Audience is asking, like, I truly can't believe it. I didn't think this game was going to be close at all. At all.
I wouldn't say stunned. I'm not.
Come on. Michigan could possibly win this game. I mean, they're not a great football team this year.
Yeah, just Ohio State coaching staff is incompetent. They have been all year.
They're 10-1. I mean, they lost a 1 point loss to Oregon at Oregon. Like, this is a shocker, to say the least.
They won by 4 points against Nebraska.
Yeah, but that's
Terrible.
when they lost two more linemen.
It doesn't
Like,
matter. It's Nebraska.
They ran out the clock.
Nebraska's terrible. You see signs of it every week. They just push past it. I mean, they fucking could have won that Oregon game too, although Oregon left a bunch of points on the field in that game too.
Well, Ohio State gave up the ball inside the 20, touchdown, onside kick. Oregon scored. Like, Ohio State could have easily won that game, and then Howard didn't slide a second earlier.
That's the best onside kick I've ever seen. But
Same
you could-
here, my entire life.
I don't know if you
My
could
entire
do
life.
it. I don't know if you could do it again if you had 1,000 tries.
Me neither.
For those of you that didn't watch that game,
It was a miracle.
the Oregon kicker just drilled it right into the chest.
Timeout.
of one of the guys in the front line there, and it bounced off him, and they recovered it. I've never seen anything like that before. And I'm sure it's happened. I just never seen it in such a big game.
Here's the wild thing, by the way, for the audience. If Michigan is able to get this first down inside the 5,
yeah, this game's over.
They can run out the clock and then kick a field goal.
I mean, they'll get it. The Ohio State will get it back with 30 seconds maybe or something, but they haven't been able to do anything so far this year, and Michigan will be bringing the house on every fucking play. And we can get this game out of the way and start the real games. You know, Notre Dame at USC. I'm going to go home and watch that one. Actually, Miami and Syracuse, too, is a good one.
Somebody's saying Tom Herman is available. That's the last time Ohio State won the national championship was with him as offensive coordinator. Potentially, but he works well with Urban, not Ryan Day.
Well, Ryan Day is...
3rd and 2. This is the game right here. This is it. Whistle blew. What is it?
Timeout.
Nope.
Oh, man. Boy. Ohio State illegal substitution.
Ohio State. No.
Yep.
They called a timeout.
Nope.
Because they weren't aligned.
Yeah, it's an illegal substitution. Unless they're going to give them the timeout. Nope, he didn't get it in time. Oof, man. That might be the nail in Ryan Day's coffin right there. Letting that happen. Phew, boy, what the fuck, man.
Wait, illegal substitution? Who are they calling on?
Ohio State.
We have first down then.
First and goal, yeah.
You got to let them score a touchdown then. Otherwise, just down the ball.
Let's see, 25. Some people I'm not good at this math. It's the play clock, 25 in college. They have 2 timeouts. They can
Clock
technically
stopped.
They can technically hold them. So timeout here.
Timeout here.
And then one more will make it 3rd. 145, 120. If they don't make it, Ohio State will have, if they can stop them and kick a field goal, I think.
Yeah, but then we're going to get the ball with a minute left.
Yeah, about a minute, maybe.
And no timeouts.
Man. That penalty is like. It's like,
but there's no excuse for it other than bad coaching.
For anybody that was kind of still on the fence, like, oh, it's just one game. It's like, all right, cool. Well, there you go. Yeah, David Moore, this just took the plugs out of Ryan's sinking ship, correct? I think that could be, like if I'm in one of those meetings, that's what I bring up. Like, hey, when the game is on the line right there, what the fuck? The odd thing is Ohio State could have only won 9 games this whole season, but if they won this one, he would keep his job.
Yeah.
Oof, boy, you got to get out of here. Just hang on to the ball at this point.
Yeah, I don't even think they care about the touchdown at this point.
So 146.
Again, that'll give them the ball with a minute left to play once they kick this field goal.
If they don't score a touchdown on this next play.
Right, correct. But if you're Michigan, do you risk it? You just had a pick on the 1 yard line.
To throw the ball? Fuck no.
I wouldn't either.
No, you just run the ball.
I agree.
But they may be able to run it in, too. Pretty good job by Ohio State defense, as much as they've been exposed today.
Look, Ohio State's defense played excellent. There's nothing you can do about this. I mean, they've given them the ball at the worst places all year, and his defense is good. 62 yards passing out of Warren. Ohio State has done defense-wise excellent.
Well, they gave up 172 yards rushing. That's a lot.
That's it. Timeout.
No timeouts left. So
No,
this will run down
So get up.
to 1. Oh, it's 40. Whew. So it's going to run down to
58 seconds. Yeah.
Goodness. It's a chip shot. But we've seen stranger things. Fucking Kansas City blocked one of these against the Raiders.
Yeah, I don't see this kid's one of the best.
Wait, was it the
kickers in
Raiders?
football?
Wasn't it the Raiders that they blocked that kick against to win the game?
Yeah.
Well, blocking a kick isn't about the kicker. But from this distance, you should be able to poke it up in the air far enough where there's no chance to
Timeout.
block it. Yeah. If you're Michigan, you may as well just take the timeout, let your guys get set. There's nothing that Ohio State can really game plan for.
And the problem for Ohio State is your kicker's already missed from 34 and 38. It's not like he's fucking great. So
36-17, Tennessee over Vanderbilt. South Carolina's got the ball on the Clemson fucking 16 right now with 1:18 left. They're down by 4. Now they've got a 5-yard fucking penalty. Let's keep an eye on this one. 3rd and 11 on the Clemson 15. But they're in 4 down. Well, it's 3rd and 16 now. They're in 4 down territory.
Ross, how many seltzers have you had?
me, I'm 7 deep right now.
Why did they add time back to the clock? What happened there?
Don't really understand that.
Oh, it's the Broncos. That's right, Anthony. Yeah, that was Raiders were this week.
This is going to get down to 50 seconds before Michigan will call it timeout.
Yeah, why did they reset it and let the clock run
Don't really
down
get
again?
that. I don't understand it. So, yeah.
Oh, Sellers broke one, ran it in. South Carolina 16, Clemson 14 with a minute left.
There we go.
Now they're going to kick the extra point. It'll be 17-14 South Carolina.
Okay.
Well, if they make it, obviously. Do you go for 2 and put it out of field goal range?
Look, Michigan has one of the best kickers in college football. I would be stunned if this kid missed it. Like, for real.
May not be up to him. Maybe Jesus will get involved.
We'll see. It would take a bad snap or something.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of shit happens in big moments all the time, but
No.
it ain't going to happen.
I mean, this is a literal extra point for football.
Boop.
Yeah.
And that's your ball game, folks.
Well, it's 45 seconds left.
I guess the good news is Ohio State saves getting embarrassed again by Oregon, because Oregon would beat them even worse. In the,
100%.
in this game with that
100%.
with the line and the shape it is. Yeah, I think Salty Balls says Ryan Day needs to be escorted out of Columbus with his bags packed.
Yeah.
He's definitely going to have to get escorted out of this stadium right now.
Correct.
Ohio State fans are going to be fucking pissed.
I would be surprised if Ohio State fans don't start throwing shit at him.
Yeah.
Like, if I was in the stadium, I'd throw a fucking full can of Hard AF Seltzer at him.
I'd throw one of my children at him.
So,
They should onside kick. Get it back. I like to live dangerously. And South Carolina made the extra point, 17-14 with 1:08 left, which is enough time.
No time goes off the clock here. Yeah, that's the other thing, too, is these two 30-yard field goals that he missed, that would have been the game, too.
Anything under 40 is supposed to be a guarantee.
Automatic. It's an extra point in the NFL. A 35-yarder is an extra point in the NFL. And
Well, he's not going to be playing in the NFL.
No.
He'll be selling insurance.
He won't even be at fucking Papa John's, dude. I don't trust him for an extra point or extra toppings on a pizza here.
Oh, shit, Clemson's moving the ball quick. They're all the way down to the South Carolina 39.
Throw the ball.
Yep. So Michigan's going to bring the house. They're not playing prevent.
Why would you?
Damn.
I'd rush on every play here.
Clemson again, 11-yard run down to the South Carolina 28 with 38 seconds left.
Shit.
They're in field goal range already. This one might be going to OT if Clemson doesn't score a touchdown.
That's not going to do it. That's a 2-yard pass. It's third down, bro. 1-yard pass. Throw the ball down the field. The other part about this is you're up against a great defense with no offensive line. This is what to expect.
Mm-hmm. All right. Oh, boy, what happened there? They stopped that play?
What happened? What
False
was
start, maybe. I don't know. They blew the play dead.
Michigan called a timeout there.
Is that what happened?
Prior to the throw, yeah. So that's some time back there. At this point, I would go deep to Jeremiah Smith, best receiver in the nation, and try to figure it out. But I said this last night with Georgia, and I'll say it about Ohio State today. If they don't win this game, do they deserve to be in the playoffs? Like a 12-team playoff to me at this point is worthless.
Jesse Wiseman in the chat says, "Hi, Dad."
Oh boy, that's it's probably not my wife, probably my son there.
Yeah.
Man.
Mind your manners now.
Yeah, right. Eesh. 35 seconds left on the 25. This isn't great. You got to go deep here. Terrible throw.
Well. Clemson's on the South Carolina 18 with 16 seconds remaining. I assume they're going to – it's 2nd and 10, so maybe they try to run it or throw it in.
4th and 9. This is the end of the game here, guys.
And it's over. That is your ball game. A shocking turn of events.
Yeah, he's waving to the Ohio State fans. Oh, there's a flag. I don't know what the flag is for, but.
Oh, shit. South Carolina picked him. What is it?
Yeah, game over. Michigan won this game.
If the chat is correct, it looks like South Carolina's going to win, too. I think they just picked off Klubnik. Blammo. 2 big upsets today, although we called one of them. I guess that's not a big upset. It was 2.5, right?
So, look, if you're Ohio State, you fire Ryan Day, obviously. You start over, and then you try to figure it out. But in my opinion, this is the worst loss in Ohio State history. You're a 3-touchdown favorite. You should have won this game, and you got fucking destroyed.
Especially when you're second in the nation, and the only other team
that you lost to
is number one.
Yeah.
It's a huge, regardless of who was on the field or not on the field, you're Ohio State.
Yeah.
You've got stacked 5 stars all over the fucking place.
Yep.
Yeah, huge embarrassment. Dabo just got popped in the mouth, too, by South Carolina.
South Carolina won?
At home, yes.
Okay.
South Carolina won by 3, so I won that bet. Sellers had 166 yards rushing.
Mm-hmm.
Just an incredible athlete. Big fan of him. I'm really hoping that South Carolina gets a big recruitment push from this.
Yep.
People that want to play around that dude. Because he's not a bad passer either. He's 65, 68%.
No, for sure.
And he can run the ball. That's a big deal for them.
Yeah. For Ohio State fans, I'm getting a million text messages right now. Again, in my opinion, this is probably the worst loss they've ever had in the history of their program. And this is a 6-5 Michigan team, 21-point favorite. You lose, you fire everybody involved.
At home, too,
yes,
by the way.
At home.
And you're now
fire everybody involved.
You're now 1-4 against Michigan, and you're
correct. Without Connor Stallions,
yeah.
You fire everybody involved here at this point.
First 4-game winning streak against Ohio State since the 80s.
Yep.
It's over. You got to fire Ryan Day, which you should have done 3 years ago.
Correct.
Or you never should have hired him in the first place. I know there wasn't anybody else waiting in the wings there, but man, what a huge embarrassment for this team. For the players especially, or for the coaches rather, especially.
I mean, this is the most embarrassing loss of all time. Ohio State fans are booing right now, which they should. Stunned. Mm-hmm. Stunned is the only reaction that I have here. There's a fight at midfield now between Ohio State and Michigan.
Well, that's more fight than you showed during the game, Ohio State.
Exactly. Oh, somebody planted a Michigan flag in the middle of the Ohio State field. Now there's a fist fight at midfield.
Nice.
Well, should have played that hard during the rest of the game.
Yeah, this is more entertaining than the game.
Yeah. But in my opinion, this will go back to what I said in preseason. Like, this is why I don't think there should be a 12-team playoff. Ohio State's going to make the playoff. They don't deserve it.
No, they don't. Neither does Georgia.
No, Georgia does not deserve it either.
And for Ohio State, yeah, they have 2 good wins this year, but the same thing with Florida State last year. They were kept out because they weren't as good now as they were earlier in the year. It doesn't matter. It's how you finish.
Yeah. And this has always been my argument against a 12-team playoff. There isn't 12 teams that are just simply good enough.
Look at this Michigan kid with the flag trying to start some more shit. Or is this the replay of when it all started? There we go. I guess that's the replay. Yeah, that's fine. I'm fine with what Ohio State did there. You can't run into the middle of the fucking pack like that and wave your flag around on somebody's home field.
But this is the worst loss in Ohio State history, and everyone should be fired after this. I mean, clean house. Clean fucking house after this point. 21-point favorite. you lose to a horrific Michigan team, like fire everyone at this point. And if you're Michigan, to be honest with you, it's a great season. You just won the national championship last year. You're rebuilding this year, trying to get new kids in. You just spent $10 million on Bryce Underwood. Like, great win for these guys going into next year. And, yeah. But we got a 12-team playoff, and you got to put 12 teams in again. So this shitty Ohio State team will make it. The shitty Georgia team will make it. There's going to be a bunch of dog shit teams that make it into the 12-team playoff, and then we're supposed to pretend like we care that these teams are even good enough to compete on the field. And for me personally, I don't. I don't care. I don't care about Ohio State. I do not care about Georgia. Like, they were not good enough this year. Let's fucking move on to whoever is in the top 4. That is it. And that's going to be the biggest issue with college football heading forward. So that's the way I feel about all this. Joel, we appreciate you. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Go to iTunes, rate the show 5-star, and leave a quick review. Also, head on over to Spotify. It's just a 5-star, and you can walk away.
Wait a minute. Did these guys get pepper sprayed?
I don't know.
There's 2 Michigan players who are drooling and spitting, and their eyes are closed. You see that?
I'm not sure what's going on now. It's chaos in the field.
I'm pretty sure that 2 Michigan players got pepper sprayed. Very interesting. We'll have to look at that later.
There is people in the chat saying they're using pepper spray here.
I've definitely never seen that at a football. Not players getting pepper sprayed.
No. It's a big Ohio State move, though. They use pepper spray a lot at Ohio State, but yeah.
Man.
Yeah. All right, kids. Joel, thank you for being here. I appreciate it.
You got it.
For real. For D'Anthony and Anthony Holloway, I'm Ross Patterson. This is Drinkin' Bros Live Watch, Ohio State versus Michigan. Congratulations to Michigan. We'll see you next week. Good night, everyone.